What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? I know we're starting a little bit late, but I think this is going to be my new start time, 8 o'clock. Give me enough time to come home and do what I have to do. But hey, it is 8 o'clock. Is 4 after 8. Sorry about the tardiness over here, but it is another HBCU tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight on this wonderful stream. Make sure that you like the stream, comment, and subscribe to the channel. But also, but mainly like the stream, and hit the comment. Um, that gives us the action and the traction in the YouTube stratosphere. So, um, other than that, man, we are here. It is Monday. It is June 1st. It is the first of the month. Wake up, and get up. Yep, it is the first of the month. So, but other than that, I appreciate you. If you are watching from Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button on the profile, and then if you're watching from YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are in the month of June, so that means that we got we have really like 6.5 weeks before media day starts. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It's kind of crazy because I do work in the morning time most of the time, and um oh, okay. I will get on that on Wednesday. Got it. Just got an email, so can't say anything until this later on in the week. But but we got a lot. I know we had a lot of people comment last week. It was pretty much. I'm not gonna call it a shit show because I think it wasn't. Just think that we had to get back on. We had to get back on track. Um, so other than that, I think that is what's going. That's what happened last time. But it was a good thing to do to make sure that we had some fun like last week. Um, get Make sure see what's going on. Let me see if I could get Mr. Ford on here. One second. All right, good. We are here. What's good? What's good? What's good, Tosh? What's going on? How's everybody doing down there? How did everything go? Because I know the last time I talked to you, it was a storm. What's going on, Mr. Israel? How you doing today? Dr. Israel, my bad. But we got to get the motion up here. And can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Doc, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear
you. Say the Bears might be going across the street. I'm talking about the Chicago Bears. Let's see. First and foremost, because I got blindsided by this when I was leaving work today. That Cleveland decides to trade Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I heard that today too.
To the Rams for Jared Verse and what two first round picks.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think this is a win-win for Myles because he wasn't going to win nothing in Cleveland. That's Jimmy Haslam them. So I'm happy for him going to the Rams. That's going to help him. I mean, he's going against the world champions. He's going against the 49ers. He's going to be in some classic battles, man.
I hope the Rams lose every game. I hope the Rams lose every game. They ain't have no business doing Verse like that, man.
Doing who was that?
They ain't have no business doing that great son, Jared Verse.
Oh, Cleveland? Okay. Yeah, that's the mistake by the late, bro. I think. Listen,
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that Cleveland, what they should have done, they should have traded him last year when he really wanted to get up out of there. And of course, money is gonna be the end all be all because he got paid for his part. And I mean, of course, he owns the single season sack record, 23 and a half sacks. And then he used to go and play with another good QB. I mean, I would say good, but he's a great QB in Matthew Stafford. And this Stafford's, this is Stafford's last year. This is his last year. That's the reason why he took the money. So he's going back to once he's done with LA, he's coming back to Dallas.
Yeah, anything's better than Cleveland.
He's coming back to Dallas. Let's see what else we got. We got Russell Wilson telling the Jets, I am not the quarterback. I am not the player for you. You are not about to tarnish my legacy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the CBS job as an analyst.
That was a good move.
So that means my man said I'm gonna be at home with my wife and kids and be at this CBS job. I know you said
that's Mr. Neighbor.
Huh?
That's Mr. Neighbor Lady. Everybody want to talk to Sierra. He just Mr. Sierra right now. That's Mr. Neighbor Lady. And that's okay.
Well, he's also trying to bring baseball to Portland. He wants to bring Major League Baseball to Portland. He has a group of investors. So he'll get a chance to work on that also.
Take the Rays, please.
So basically he's done. He's retired. That's it, right? He's retired. Okay. So let's see. The Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricane. They start the Stanley Cup final tomorrow. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Stanley Cup Finals start tomorrow. You got the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricane. It should have been Tampa Bay. It should have been the Stars, but hey, we been out.
Some
other thing. Oh, I forgot about this trade. AJ Brown to the Patriots for 2 first-round picks.
I'm quite sure Drake May is happy, isn't he?
Ford?
I'm thinking Drake May is real happy. He knows Grable. If Grable's going to be there, so that was a good move for New England. He's got an A1 receiver, right? He got a top receiver.
Yeah.
I think all the purse sources should be per Diana Rossini. That's what every one of those posts and announcements should say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's going to, what's going to be the fallout, but this seems like a really good move for Drake May. He's got a veteran, big-time wide receiver coming. I'm quite sure he's pretty happy.
Yeah, you need a big body receiver that can make catches, contested catches. And he got that. They didn't have that last year, and they struggled in the playoffs. And then in the Super Bowl, it was almost like Seattle was like, we know your receivers can't beat us. So this changes the game. This could very well put them back in the driver's seat as far as the AFC is concerned.
Let's see what else we got. Just got word. This must just came through the pipeline just not too long ago, about an hour ago. Hall of Fame basketball coach Rick Adelman passes away at 79.
Long time life for NBA guy.
Yeah.
And see, he had I think his best coaching job was the Portland Trailblazers.
I think it was Sacramento Kings with Chris Webber and them.
You know what? Yeah. They kind of got robbed. They got robbed.
Yeah, they should have won it. They should have won. That was with it was Jason Williams, Chris Webber. Was it Divock?
Vlade Divac.
Vlade Divac was one. What about Bibby? Was Bibby on there?
Bibby was on that squad too.
Yeah. Bibby came once they made the trade for when they made the trade with White Chocolate.
Yeah, I thought
Williams.
One of the years they were going to win it, Chris Webber got hurt. He had a season-ending injury. Because we kind of thought they were going to win.
Okay, so yeah, but I mean with the Sacramento team, but the Portland team, he had Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, they lost to Michael Jordan, them, right?
Yeah, they lost to Jordan in the finals.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched that game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I watched that one. Yeah. Rick Alderman was coach. I see he passed.
Doc, you got Raymond Berry on there too?
Oh, Raymond Berry passed away early today too.
Indianapolis Colts. Raymond Berry. I'm sorry, Baltimore Colts.
Baltimore Colts. Johnny Unitas. Yeah, Johnny Unitas, Art Donovan, all those guys.
Lenny Moore.
Yeah, Lenny Moore. Yeah, Lenny Moore. Alan Amici.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lenny Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's he passed away early today at what? He was 93 years old.
93, yeah.
93. Yeah, he led
he
the
lost
Patriots
to the Chicago Bears in the 86 Super Bowl.
Right here in my state, and down in New Orleans at the Superdome. Oh, yeah. And that's an 85 team. That was an 86 Super Bowl. Yes, I watched that one. Fridge scored that touchdown.
He was on the
Yeah,
Patriots.
he was the head coach of the
He
Patriots.
was the head coach of the Patriots.
Yeah, when they had Andre Tippett, Steve Grogan, Tony Eason, and all those
Champagne
guys.
Tony Newcomb.
Oh
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
the guy from right, Stephon Story,
I
Magnice.
thought Ron Meyer was the head coach of that team.
No,
Oh,
that's
no, it was
Raymond Berry.
Raymond Berry.
Raymond Berry.
Raymond Berry.
Yeah, that's Raymond Berry. They called him 9 Sticky Fingers. That's
Yeah,
what
Irvin
he-
Fryer was on that team too. Irvin Fryer,
Yeah,
Steven
Irvin
Starr
Fryer,
from
yeah.
Magnice.
Yeah, they got crushed by the
Stephon
Bears
Starr.
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that, but I thought maybe I was.
Raymond Berry was
No,
the coach.
Ron
Yeah.
Meyer
Raymond
messed up
Berry was the
83 draft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Champagne
Was that-
Tony Eason.
Yeah, Tony Eason
Ron
was
Meyer
quarterback.
messed up the-
Yeah,
Oh man, the
Ron
Bears
Meyer messed
took
up
them
the 83
apart.
draft.
Yeah,
And they felt
so
guilty. Walter Payton didn't get the ball that he didn't
they
score a
get the
touchdown
ball in
that
the
day.
game
He got him there.
because Fridge scored the touchdown. Yeah, didn't
Yes,
they? Because
Fridge.
they knocked Tony Eason out the game. What they sacked him 6 times in the first
Oh
half.
man, that defense. Man, that Buddy Ryan defense was all over them, man.
Yeah,
that was Buddy Ryan's last game.
they only lost
Before
one
it become
game
the
that
Eagles,
year.
huh?
That was to the Dolphins. I
To the
think they only
Dolphins.
lost one game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan Marino got him down in, was it in Miami?
I think it was
Yeah.
down in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, man, Jim. That's what Jim McMahon would go and moon. He was out there mooning on the practice field. That would go crazy. That's hard to believe he went to BYU.
Yeah, they put up with him.
Yeah,
But he
man. I
didn't- he didn't fit them
remember
all.
Jim McMahon. Oh
Yeah.
man. He and Mike Dicker stayed into it.
Yeah, he didn't have to worry. He had a defense out this world. That defense probably ranked second to that Steeler defense, the Steel Curtain.
Richard Dent.
Richard
Dan
Dent.
Hampton,
Steve
McMichael,
Dan Hampton,
rest in
Wilbur
peace.
Marshall,
Wilbur
Singletary,
Marshall,
Otis
Steve
Wilson,
McMichael. Yeah, Otis
Yeah.
Wilson.
Gary Fensick.
Gary Fensick. Yeah.
Gary Fensick,
man. Man, they were loaded. And as I said, Steve McMichael.
The guy
may
from
he rest in peace.
Alcorn,
He
what was his
ended up
name?
wrestling.
He was a
Leslie
safety.
Frazier. Frazier
Leslie
got hurt in
Frazier,
that. Frazier got hurt in that
Leslie
Super
Frazier.
Bowl. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frazier. He's part of Marino
Really?
Chasm's defense at Alcorn. Yes.
I was. That was Super
Played
Bowl,
with Melvin
was it
Spears
86?
at Alcorn and Roynell Young from the Eagles. They were all
Yeah, I
teammates at
remember right there.
Alcorn.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
Super Bowl
from
was
New Orleans.
That was 85 Bears.
The
I was
85
6
Bears.
years old.
85 Bears.
I was 6 years
Oh, yeah.
old when that Super Bowl came out.
That was
You
Sean
what
Gill
now?
was on that team.
I was actually 6 years old when that game
I was
came
in the
on.
fifth. I was in the 5th grade watching
I
that
was
game.
a student at Grambling State University. We
I'm
had
now
a big
50 years
party
old, going on
at
51.
somebody's house.
I was at my right here at home and watching it in front of the television. Says a 5th grader.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Steph Curry is going to sign with Lin Ning for the rest. I mean, I don't know what type of contract he's gonna have with them, but he's gonna sign with Lin Ning, who also signed who also had Dwayne Wade, had a couple of other players on that with
Klay
that
Thompson and Jimmy Butler.
yeah, they had both of them. Then Klay Thompson with the Anta, and then Jimmy. I forgot where he went. If he's still with them, because I know he was a Jordan guy for the longest, and then of course Steph Curry was a Under Armour guy. He was one of the first. He was one of the first players in the league to sign with Under Armour and actually have a featured shoe with Under Armour.
That's when he had the nursing shoes that they made jokes about.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
selling those shoes when I was working at Hibbett when they first came out, and I was like, I would never put these on. They are
I know
comfortable.
people
They're
made jokes
comfortable.
about it.
They look comfortable, but they look like nursing shoes.
That's why they made jokes about. Hey, we said nursing shoes. I always think about. I'm right here in the area of the school, and my father played in the band at Grambling State University when it was Grambling College. They always joked about those white shoes, talking about nursing shoes. The dad told me, he said, those nursing shoes. He didn't let that bother. He said the nursing shoes took us all around to play because my father played in the band that performed Super Bowl I in 1967. He was in that band during. They were all male then. He played trumpet.
So Ling Ning is planning to build Curry brand stores in the United States and in China. So basically, he wants his reach to be in China. So I think this is one of those deals where he's probably going to get a lifetime deal with Li Ning. So
right now it's 10 years. These shoes not like crazy expensive. Like they got $100 shoes on here.
Yeah,
Nothing is ever expensive from China. You know that.
I still have some. Speaking of cheap shoes, I still have a shoe Stephon Marbury. When the one he had, I still have some of these shoes still here that $15 during that time.
The one from Stephen Barry,
Strawberry, yeah,
Strawberries.
I still have some
the
shoes
Stephen Barry shoes.
Yeah, I still have some of them. Yeah, Stephen Barry's. Yeah.
Okay. NBA finals start this Wednesday.
Yeah.
In San Antonio, New York versus the Spurs versus the Knicks.
Spurs
versus
and
the Knicks.
And my ex-sister-in-law, she's part of the Baseline Bums. That's a super fan group. And she's the treasurer of it. They've been around since 1973, and they do a lot of community service as well with the Spurs. And they every game a group of seniors that cheer at the games. And you know about the Salesian sisters, those Catholic nuns in San Antonio. Yeah, they made themselves active out there.
What you think, Mr. What you think about that, Mr. Ford?
Which one? What was that?
Spurs versus Knicks starting on Wednesday.
Spurs.
I think Spurs too.
I think the Spurs are above schedule. I thought that Oklahoma would go back, but the Spurs are ahead of schedule.
I never thought the Spurs would be. I didn't know what kind of team they had. You know, I know that Oklahoma City had and more experience out there. You know, defending NBA champion. I didn't know what the Spurs had. You know, after Duncan and Parker and Ginobili and all those guys, and David Robinson and all those names that just pop off. I didn't know what the Spurs had, and I was just it surprised me.
Orange and blue skies. Knicks and 6.
You think the Knicks? You think they're not going to choke? They're known for choking. You think this will be their moment, Troy?
This will be it. I did not believe after that whole NBA Cup thing. I was ready to fire the coach. I really was. From January up until like late March, it wasn't looking good. But right before the Atlanta series, the offense changed. And once the offense changed, this became a different team. So the matchup really is Wemby gonna go out there and guard Cat on the perimeter? If he not, they in trouble.
Because that's a tough city, man. With the Knicks, Mike Brown. They hired Mike Brown. I said, man, they hire you, you better win. That's situation for him.
And that was
Those people don't play. Yeah.
You got to give. I don't never like to give this man credit. James Dolan put a hands-off approach to this. He was like, "Y'all got it. Let's just see what happened." And that's the best thing that could have happened.
Well, the key addition was Mike Brown, because the problem with the other coach was he only wanted to play 7 or 8 players. This guy has a rotation. They're fresher, and they got more players to play. I think that Mike Brown is taking them to another level.
He has.
Yeah, I can see improvements in him.
Yeah. Because Thibodeau just wanted to play by 7 or 8 players, and they were wore out by the conference championship. They were wore out.
Yeah. So then I got word today on my way home that the Mavericks are going to move away from downtown Dallas and build their new arena on the site here in North Dallas, in the old Valley View Mall location. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to feel about what to feel about that. Now that's closer to where I used to work at the Galleria in North Dallas off of North Dallas Tollway. So it's close, like it's literally close. It's like probably like a block, about 2 blocks away from each other. But that will revitalize that area. But it just sucks the fact that Mark Cuban put so much money into building up the space around American Airlines Center and Victory Plaza that it was all like it almost felt like it was all for nothing. But in certain instances we needed that I wouldn't say economic, but that property boom, because you got more people that's actually living downtown than living out on the outskirts of the city. But the Stars are also they're eyeing to build a hockey only arena in Plano, where Willow Bend is sitting at. So more than likely they're going to try to. I think they are going to go ahead and close Willow Bend down, tear it down, and build a new arena out that way. But for now, both teams still got to share the AAC. I don't know how to feel about that because the Mavericks have been in downtown Dallas ever since the team has been founded. I don't know what to say.
From old Reunion Arena. I remember. I saw it from the outside. Yeah,
and then
that was during the Don
3
Carter
miles.
era.
And then
Don Carter was on.
Then moved like 2 miles away from it. And
yeah, I remember old Reunion Arena.
But
who's paying for it? Because we having stadium issues here, and our state government is having a special session to get rid of property taxes.
That's something to think about, Troy. Who's paying for it? That's a great question.
Well, on our end, I think it's going to be majority of the owners going to be paying for it. They don't want to. The city of Dallas is not going to budge, especially with the mayor that we have. Because y'all know Eric Johnson. If you don't know, Eric Johnson is our mayor in the city of Dallas, but at one point in time he was a Democrat, and then
he spoke at the Republican National Convention.
He flipped Republican.
He flipped
a couple of years ago, and he's
I remember
almost by far one of the worst mayors that we had since Laura Miller. And if y'all don't know who Laura Miller is the one that drove the Cowboys out of Dallas and into
where they are now.
Because you got to remember this. Jerry Jones was going to put up the money, right? Jerry Jones was going to put up the money to build they were going to try to either add to the Cotton Bowl, or they were going to knock the Cotton Bowl down and build up from there. And the Cowboys were going to play inside Dallas at Fair Park, which they haven't done since what? They haven't done since like the 60s. Because once they moved from there, they moved to the Texas Stadium in 70.
Yeah, my father played at the when they were at the Cotton Bowl back there when Bullet Bob Hayes and Don Merritt and all of them playing. Don Perkins. My father was in the band at Grand. They played in that game. They played then it was the Washington Redskins. Then they did the halftime show. That was in '65, I think.
And I don't blame you. Like, when you got Frisco building a Universal Studios park out there, and of course you got the Star in Frisco and everything. I think it was prime real. You got prime real estate because you still got the soccer stadium. We got the soccer stadium out that way with Toyota Stadium that FC Dallas plays on, and then of course the Frisco ISD, all their high schools play at that stadium, and also at the Star. The people gonna pay for it. Shoot, I bet you people. I don't know what the people gonna pay for it. Shoot, they got enough money. You don't need the people
All those
to pay
billionaires in Dallas.
for it.
But
You
dude,
don't
hold
need
on.
the
See,
people.
that's the thing. Y'all don't have state taxes like us, right?
No,
Texas don't have state
we
taxes. So
we
income
use
tax.
property tax.
Y'all just got property taxes.
Oh, okay.
Puss in White Boots has a special session going on right now to eliminate property taxes to a point that the reasonable Republicans was like, no, we need to make special concessions for schools and health services and all of that, right? So they're trying to put that in. But still, that is a huge chunk of money that is going to be taken away from your local municipalities. Hillsborough County is going to lose, which is where I live, where they talking about putting the Rays Stadium.
Oh, you live in Tampa area.
Yeah,
Okay.
$200 million. The Bucks want $1 billion. The Rays want $1 billion and some change. But how it's financed is really $2 billion at the end of the thing. 15 years, it's really $2 billion.
Okay.
So when you start cutting back these properties,
you give out a number, but you know you're gonna overpay for it because it's gonna be extra stuff that you're gonna add on to it, and you know with the workers and interest, and you gotta realize too. Like, let's just say y'all start building out, it's hurricane season.
Yeah.
That is going to be, in order for them to make, they got to be out of the stadium in St. Pete at the end of 27. In order to make that deadline, they got to start building in August. In order to start building in August, this has to be signed and done June 1. What is today?
June
1st. They still ain't did it.
Exactly. But you
they
got
still ain't did
it.
So it's just like, I bet you it's just like Mr. Ford with the Braves when they moved out to the Braves moved out
Cobb County.
To County.
Yeah, Truist Park.
And that's what it's a nice baseball park.
Yeah, the big thing for that Tampa Bay Rays organization is to either relocate to Nashville or Charlotte. That ain't working out down there in St. Pete or Tampa, whatever. Relocate them people to either Nashville or Charlotte.
St. Petersburg. my mother's uncle lived in St. Petersburg. He loved we talked about St. Pete. We went to his house and he passed away in 2006. He was a World War II veteran, and he loved St. Petersburg. That's where he stayed until he passed. He was from Gilbert, Louisiana, and stayed there until he got out of the service. He loved St. Petersburg.
I love my home city. Don't get me wrong. I love St. Pete. The worst thing we ever did was get Major League Baseball to give us a team, because when we built the original, back then it was the Thunderdome. When we originally built it, baseball said, we're not guaranteeing you a team. We tried to get the Giants twice, and then we tried to get the White Sox. The White Sox got a new stadium in Chicago, and the Giants got that new stadium by the water. We got screwed up 2 times, and then we got the Rays. And by that time, the stadiums are 10 years old. I'm straight on Major League Baseball. Y'all can go. If you wanted to go to Canada, you should have went.
Well, let's get into this topic right now. Let's get into the main topic. What's going on at Tennessee State?
What is going on at Tennessee State?
So have you heard, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, I heard it today. I mean, that's when your 2 major revenue producing sports, your men's basketball coaches calling for you to be fired, the football coaches calling for you to be fired. You probably gonna end up being fired. Because it's a number of coaches that have called for him to be relieved of his duties.
Who's the athletic director?
Yeah.
6 head coaches.
Yeah.
In that program.
Oh yeah.
Tennessee State. I watch Tennessee State's board of trustees meeting. You know, you can watch all these different board of trustees meetings and on YouTube. I happen to watch theirs and just learn, see what they're all about. I watch all these different, just like I watched FAMU's board of trustees or whoever, it was the Southern University board of supervisors. It's interesting just to hear these meetings, just watching and listening what they're talking about.
Well, somebody needs to remind them people in Tennessee that the Civil War's over, because they still fighting it.
Yeah, Bill Lee, they dealing with him, the governor, and they have
They
a hold
still
on
fighting
him.
the Civil War.
Oh yeah, that's
So
why University of Tennessee Nashville was merged in there. They have a hold on him.
So the report, the ones who signed the no confidence letter was, of course, Coach Reggie Barlow for the football team, Nolan Smith for the men's basketball team, Coach Dupree for the women's basketball team, the softball coach Janine McGrath, track and field coach Chandra Cheeseborough, and the volleyball coach Danica Sutton. Let's see. So they said the coaches cited several concerns regarding the operation of the department, including inconsistent communication and a lack of transparency, uneven allocation of resources among programs, lack of a clear departmental vision and accountability structure, delayed decision making affecting staffing and budgeting, declining morale within the department, concerns about equity and support across athletic programs, insufficient collaboration between administrators and coaching staffs. The development is particularly notable because Allen hired 4 of the 6 coaches who signed the letter, including Barlow, Smith, Dupree, and McGrath. Allen was hired as Tennessee State's AD in April 2020 after serving as athletics administration at the University of Tennessee. He arrived with a reputation as a fundraiser and program builder and has overseen several major initiatives during his tenure. According to Tennessee State Athletics, Allen launched the Tennessee State Athletic Fund, helped secure millions in fundraising support, oversaw facility improvements, and developed the department's Tigers Forward strategic plan. The university also points to improvements in academic performance, increased external revenue, and successful coaching hires during his time leading the department. Allen has also been a viable advocate for elevating Tennessee State's athletic profile, previously discussing ambitions for the football program and broader growth opportunities for the department. So what happens next? So for now, the situation remains fluid. President Tucker has not indicated what actions, if any, the university will take following its review of the coach's concern. The letter represents one of the most significant public challenges to athletic department leaderships at a HBCU in recent years. With football season approaching and several high-profile programs involved, the outcome could have major implications for Tennessee State athletics moving forward. So this is a developing story. So let's go back to the points that they was talking about. So they cited inconsistent communication and a lack of transparency. That means that he's not getting through to his coaches. He's not communicating like, okay, what are we doing for the foot? So especially like with the football program, do we need to play in Titan Stadium, or do we need to come back on campus?
I mean, the sensible thing is to go back on campus, but the city wants them, I think, in that Titan Stadium. But the sensible thing and the feasible thing as far as money is to play on campus. But basically what you read about him, that they saying that this guy's incompetent. That's what all that you read, that's incompetence. That's all that's an incompetence.
Yeah. Uneven allocation of resources among programs. So of course you already know the football team and the men's basketball program and the women's basketball program is going to be your driving force as far as when it comes to athletic revenue. But how does that get distributed out to the other programs? I don't think Tennessee TSU, I don't think they have a baseball program, do they?
No, they discontinued. They were talking
discontinued.
about bringing it back at one time, but they discontinued.
Okay. And then it's been talks about what they're gonna do with with the hockey. We're having hockey.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that
and stuff
hockey
like
program.
Oh, that was on
Um,
hold last time I heard.
Okay, so that's on hold. So how is the money being divvied out? But I'm gonna put it like this: if you as a football program, if you only averaging like maybe 2,000 fans per home game, you're not making no money.
Yeah, they only had 8,000, I think, was it last year, the year before for homecoming, and they played in the Titan Stadium. They only had 8,000 people there, I think.
Hey, you three, we can just spread, go into a game like that many people, we can just go out there and spread our legs across the seats, just
But
relaxing.
their alums stopped coming to that game 35 years ago. What their people do is they do the day parties, they do the tailgate, and then they don't even, and then the people that's in the stadium, they wait till the aristocratic bands perform and then they leave.
Then they leave after that.
Yeah, then they leave. Tennessee State hadn't done nothing right since Big John Merritt died.
I heard that they said when Merritt was there, they said when he was, I think he could see what direction it was going in during that time. He was on his side, and he just so it was going a different direction. Like when you talk about Mr. Ford, that's how I learned about the University of Tennessee Nashville. They merged that school into Tennessee State in 1979, and that court decision, and they have a whole one.
It was called the Fordyce. Was it Fordyce?
It was
it was a landmark decision. Basically, what it did, Tennessee State was able to keep their name, but they gutted the school. It was man, can't even think of the name of that case because they could not be called the HBCU.
That's why
they took that away from them.
Nor MEAC. Yeah,
I can't even think of what is it. That was called Weissman. It was the Weissman decision.
Weissman.
The Weissman decision.
I read up on that.
Yeah,
Weissman.
That's great.
Yeah, the Weissman decision.
Yeah, they have a whole on. That's why you're not gonna see him in SWAC nor the MEAC. I remember Mr. Ford explaining that.
Yeah, they listen. I'm telling you, Tennessee State ain't done nothing right athletically, especially for that football team. The worst thing ever happened to them was they joined that OVC. They became a shell of themselves. That's what they became. See, Tennessee State's notoriety for 40, 50 years was playing Southern University, playing Grambling, playing Florida A&M, playing Alabama State, playing Marsh Brown, Bethune-Cookman. That's Texas Southern. That's how they got their notoriety, okay?
They did.
Yeah, out of them schools I just called, I don't even know who. They don't play FAM no more. I think they're going to play them this year. They don't play Grambling no more. They don't play Southern. They don't play Alabama State. You know, I know they don't play Bethune-Cookman. But as long as they try to get away from that, they're going to always be in the hole. But to me, to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you, Tennessee State is irrelevant because they're not going to do what's right. I mean, what they're in, it takes common sense to solve it, and they don't want to solve it. Because that OVC has done nothing for them but destroy their program. And they've been in there since, what, the 80s?
I know they were independents, and then they were in the OVC.
Yeah, that's when they were in their heyday, when they were independent.
So being independent for a very long time.
Yeah, they were Big John. When Big John was there, they were independent.
They were independent. My father talked about that. He said Tennessee State were independent.
Yeah, every game every game in Nashville was a classic. They'd bring Jackson, Southern, Grambling, Marsh Brown, Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman, Texas Southern. Yeah, that's what they did. Because you have to remember the way that geographically how Tennessee sits in the United States, it's bordered by 6 or 7 states. And they would always recruit from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida. They recruited from all over the South. And they would go into the state of Ohio and recruit.
Yeah, I can see him going to Ohio. Up in
Yeah,
that part.
they're going to Ohio. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't worry about Tennessee State because they ain't gonna do nothing right. They're not gonna do nothing right.
They can't afford to
that.
fire that. Like
Yeah,
we
well,
talked
I think of what
I
they'll
mean,
do.
they
No,
should get,
yeah, what they'll do, they
but they
will
should be
put
getting
him.
some money from the NCAA.
Yeah, they'll put him on leave, or they will get rid of him. They will bring Teresa Phillips back as interim. She was the AD that he replaced. She's still there
Okay.
in Nashville. They'll bring her as an interim until they can find somebody. Because really, I mean, it's so much money being left on the table by them. I mean, they stupid. I mean, one thing they did right was to bring Jackson State in, because that's going. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Jackson State's gonna have more people in the stands than Tennessee State, and the game's in Nashville. Watch it. Watch
Yeah.
what happens. Jackson State will have
Nashville.
more people at the
I've been to
game
Nashville
than
twice.
Tennessee
It's a
State.
beautiful city.
I can tell you right now, because they
I can
they
believe it.
fanned them, left them 30 years ago.
I can believe it.
Yeah, and we
Because
gonna
I look at that.
and we not looking for tickets. It's most people are already looking for tickets in Nashville. Just they looking for a place to stay in Nashville. So it's gonna be
Oh yeah,
one of those
I got some
things.
people that work with me. Now they said that they doubled the hotel rooms when it was officially announced. The people in Nashville doubled and tripled the hotel room.
Hmm.
Yeah, they started price gouging as
Yeah,
soon
I
as
think
it was
it's one
announced.
down. Yeah, downtown.
Yeah, because they know
Let's
Jackson's
see.
gonna bring a
So
crowd. They know that.
That sounds like New Orleans. They do all that price
So what's
gouging during the Bayou
Yeah.
Classic.
What's the other thing? We say lack of clear departmental vision and accountability structure.
He's
we have no
incompetent.
money.
What's your
He's
thoughts on that?
incompetent.
Like we can't
That's what it's
expect
boiling down
anything from him when you're broke. That's like expecting to go to PF Chang's when you only make $20 a day. It's not gonna work.
Trying to live the champagne life off Kool-Aid money. If I heard,
Like,
I hear that.
we have this conversation all the time about they chance about going to the playoffs. You made no money from the playoffs. Yay. That's the problem. Like I hate beating that horse, but they thumped their chest about we made it to the playoffs. You lost your head coach. You didn't make any money for it. And now look where you're at now. And the conference is leaving the conference.
Yeah. Many teams are leaving. Yeah. They have left. You're right, Troy.
I think we lost Doc for a second.
So you got a lot of teams that's in the OVC. Oh.
It's man. And I won't, don't get me wrong, I want better for them. But it's just everything is against them. The state is against them. The athletic landscape that they put themselves in is against them. Like Mr. Ford said, they are in a situation that they created.
The people from the OVC left and went to ASUN. That's what both of them went. ASUN.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, really, to be honest with you guys, it's Tennessee State. I mean, dumb, stupidity, doing the same thing over and over, getting the same result. It's the same thing with North Carolina A&T, same thing with Hampton. They don't, they claim that they do research, but how in the world can Tennessee State be in a conference that has basically destroyed their football program, and they've been in that conference over 35 years? What sense does that make?
Gosh, and they've been in there a good while because
since the 80s. They've been in that conference since the 80s.
Since the 80s, yeah. Yeah, I know it's been a good while.
Nothing for them.
I know. Since I was a little boy, here I am, 50 years old. Like I said, I'll be 51 in November, and I remember. Yeah,
Big John died in 1983, shortly thereafter they joined the OVC.
Yeah, because Bill Thomas was head coach after him.
He was a disaster.
Former player.
He was a disaster. I remember
he was very that team got very he got to fighting. They came to Grambling back in that was
Yeah,
in '83. They came to
had no
Grambling
business getting that job. He was the job should have went to old man Gillum.
yeah,
The
because
state did that because they hated Coach Gillum, and they
you know
gave
what
it to Bill Thomas. He was
Bill
not
Thomas
ready for that job.
Bill Thomas was real ugly. When that team was real ugly. Coach Rob had to keep them apart. And he started talking about how much he couldn't stand Coach Rob and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, he was ignorant.
Crazy.
He was
Oh, he was
ignorant.
crazy.
He had no
Yeah,
business having that job. He wasn't intelligent enough to be the head coach at Tennessee State.
yeah, he was crazy, and they had to keep the teams apart. I remember Coach Rob had the state trooper. They had to keep them apart because they even after the game when Tennessee State won the game, but they wanted to fight, and they just try to get them out of there. Yeah, that's what Coach Rob had to do. And Bill Thomas started talking crazy about how he couldn't stand Coach Rob. And Coach Rob hadn't done a thing to him, just out of jealousy.
He was ignorant. I'm telling you, he was ignorant.
Yeah, he was. He's gone, but he's
I remember
terrible.
Bill got another job at Texas Southern. He applied for the job at Morehouse. I remember Bill. He was he played under his defense coordinator was Coach Gillum.
Yeah, Gillum. Yeah, Gillum was
John.
Yeah, right-hand man at the Jackson State and Tennessee State. Yeah.
He was from Jacksonville, I think. Yeah, I mean, if y'all look up his history, I think he was from Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's Jefferson Street Joe Gillum's father. Yeah.
Yeah, old man Gillum. Steubenville, Ohio. He went to West Virginia State.
Oh yeah, Joe Gilliam Sr. He was
the mastermind. They used to call him Tick.
Too Tall Jones, Richard Dent.
Yeah, Too Tall Jones. I remember when I was a young boy, Too Tall Jones was on the bench, and they had a guy named Joe Turkey Jones. Joe is known because he's the one that put Terry Bradshaw into convulsions. You can go back and look at that hit. They still show it. He clotheslined Terry Bradshaw and put him in convulsions. He was from Tennessee State. His name was Joe Turkey Jones. He played for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah, played for the Browns.
Joe Turkey Jones. He's about 6'7". He was from Texas.
Terry Bradshaw took all kinds of hits. He played not far from me at Louisiana Tech. He's from Shreveport out of Woodlawn. He and Robert Parrish went to the same high school. Joe Ferguson, Woodlawn High. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't even worry about that Tennessee State because they ain't gonna do nothing right. Now, like I said, the best thing they did was to bring in Jackson State, and I'm hoping that Jackson State beat the dog shit out of them because they think they arrogant and they so much better than the SWAC and all that. I want Jackson State to beat the dog shit out of them.
Oh Lord!
Boy!
I don't have anything to say about that.
Hey, Doc said, I don't have anything to say about that.
I came back just in time. Shoot, I had to restart my laptop. I came back just in time.
We had a great conversation here.
You wanted to beat the dog that's out of.
Yes, I do.
We were living the good old days of TSU and the craziness that occurred.
So on TV, so we now SWAC TV is going to release their thing this week. They're going to release their TV schedule this week, and I'm about to get back on them people from South Texas.
Hold on, before you do that, I need the SWAC to show UAPB some love because ESPN absolutely disrespected them. Now, I don't know who show up and who don't show up the UAPB games. I'm just learning UAPB people. I just met some just recently, but they have no games on the mothership.
Yeah, UAPB a good number. Monroe that played football at UAPB in the past, and they get more band members from Monroe now with M4. I know the band director John Graham.
I'm sorry. What did you say? UAPB didn't get any respect for us. What now?
They didn't get an ESPN game. They are the only team in the SWAC that didn't get an ESPN game.
Well, what they doing this year? They're showcasing Jackson State, Prairie View, Alabama State, and who am I miss? FAMU. The major
Okay.
networks, the HBCU Go,
HBCU go.
ESPN. Those are the schools they because I think now I gotta check it. Prairie View got 10 games, I think, on national TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I gotta go back and check. Yeah, I think they got 10 games on national TV. And I mean, deservedly so. They're the defending champs and all that.
Defending
But
champions.
Jackson State, it's Jackson, Florida A&M, Alabama State, and Prairie View. Those are the 4 schools that the ESPN and HBCU Go are showcasing. Those are the
Okay.
schools. Yeah. Now I think UAPB, didn't they get, because somebody's going to show FAMU's homecoming. Is that HBCU Go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the FAMU is playing UAPB. I remember seeing.
Yeah,
if
they
I stand
got you
corrected,
because they saying they got 2 homecomings because they got Pine Bluff one week and the next week they got Southern. So they saying they got 2 homecomings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So, of course, SWAC TV is going to release their schedule out later on this week. But I have to talk about the school in South Texas. it's Prairie View.
I'm okay.
Because Prairie View been trying to knuck and buck with me and everybody else for like the last half of the year. But I'm like, hey, just go out there and repeat for us. That's what I want y'all to do. Repeat for us.
Go win. Yeah. If they repeat, go win it all. It ain't just go. It's go win it all. Don't make an iTunes #1 hit about Atlanta and you don't win it. Win it all.
Well, I think that's what he's going for because I looked at the kids he bringing in. I mean, he's not sitting on his laurels. No. But this guy here has made a clarion call to the SWAC that either the SWAC is going to upgrade or he's going to beat the shit out of them. Because basically what he's saying now is he's doing the same thing that Adolph Rupp told the people in the SEC during the 40s and the 50s. If you don't put no money in your basketball program, every time I face you, I'm going to embarrass you. And this guy's basically saying the same thing. So it's 2 things. Either them schools in the SWAC, not all of them, because some of them are on his level, but there are some other ones that's staying status quo, they're staying mediocre. And he's saying, if you're going to stay mediocre, I'm going to put my foot in your ass. And so they're going to do 2 things. Either they're going to upgrade so that they can compete against Prairie View, or they better start praying and hoping some white PWI in Division I come and get him. Because that guy letting them know now, if you don't upgrade, I'm going to put 50 on you. Because he, like I said, he's bringing a Adolph Rupp type of attitude to the SWAC. That's what he's saying. Because it's obvious this guy wants to go up higher. He wants to go, to a division. Now, I'm not saying a Power 4 or Power 5, but I think he would take a group of 5 job. I do believe he would do that. But I could see I could see him taking a group of 5 job because that's what he's working toward. And he knows that he has to be dominant in the spot, and that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I've talked to him twice on one of the other broadcasts on YouTube back last year. I got a chance to call in to talk to him, and when I listened to him speak, I said, "Yeah, this guy, he's different."
Yeah, I mean, he wants to be on another level. Yeah. And see, what he's saying is to the SWAC is, you calling yourself Division I, then play Division I people. Which you know what? I agree with him about that stuff about playing Virginia Lynchburg and North American and What's that other one
doesn't
they
make any
like to
sense.
play? What's that
Oh, it's
thing?
going Lincoln, California.
Lincoln, California. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's Bush
And
League.
what's that other one?
And I agree
Westgate.
with him about that now. That we
Yeah,
can't be
that's
playing them kind of people now.
yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And I think now
Yeah.
that what is it this year? I think it's next year. They made it perfectly clear and the SWAC that they're not going to be playing those
Yeah,
schools.
I
And
was
said
glad about that. Yeah.
only NCAA Division 1 and 2. I
Two,
think that's
yeah.
what,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I agree with him on that. But yeah, this guy
Yeah.
here is his whole thing with the SWAC is if you're gonna call yourself Division 1, then play Division 1 people. That's basically what he's saying. See, he don't
Yeah.
want them cupcake games no more. Which
Yeah,
I
for your
I'm with
homecoming.
that too. Because see, when I
I'm with that
was
too.
growing up
Yeah.
in the 70s, like what they
It's the
started
Sycamores.
doing in the 80s and 90s is playing a cupcake for homecoming. I remember when a homecoming game used to be a championship game. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, when Jackson last homecoming hosted Alabama State. Okay. See, I remember when that used to be common. In
Yeah.
the 60s and 70s, they would always have big time homecoming game. But then they started this stuff of trying to play people that they could embarrass. Let's go get a cupcake so we can put 60 points on them in front of the alumni. You know,
I
that's
already
cool.
told Grambling Knights. I said, if you all go and schedule, I told some of the Grambling Knights, if you schedule a team like that again, I said, I'm not coming to the game. I don't you owe anything. I said, I'm not coming.
Who did they play last year for homecoming?
They played
Texas Southern.
for home. Texas Southern. I was at the game. I had to think about who they were playing. Yeah.
Did we win
what
that?
happened?
Did we
Yeah,
win?
what happened? I didn't go to.
No, they lost that game.
That was a
We
night. That
lost
was a
the
night
homecoming?
homecoming game.
Y'all
That's
lost
why
the
I didn't go
homecoming.
to.
Oh, okay.
That's why we didn't go to. Didn't go to that game. I ended up watching it, and they lost to Texas Southern.
Yeah,
If you're
lost.
a Grambling coach, don't be losing too many more games because they clean the house.
I know Mick. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's gonna have to. Yeah, because you know I know how Grambling Knights are. They still living off that Eddie Robinson thing, and I expect a lot. And I said, I like Mickey, but I said, they have to bring it together.
Mr. Lawrence, that's just because we had a terrible showing last year with Southern. I don't think it's gonna look like that this year.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm being real. And it's good. Like I said, I'm not knocking PV for saying that they're gonna be in the, you know what I'm saying, they playing on ESPN2. The knock about it is that you're playing on a Sunday at 11 a.m. and you're not even the marquee matchup.
Well, now, Doc, let me tell you this. That guy wants to be on television. He doesn't care about the time slot because he's trying to showcase his program to the nation. He wants these ADs that I'm telling you about in the group of 5 to see his program. He don't care. Long as they could put their eyeballs on him, that's what that guy's after, man.
Yeah, he told me when I
they say that he says that he wants the stands at Prairie View to be packed, but what he wants really is to be on ESPN. That's what he wants. And he wants these ADs to know about his program. So in this particular case, he don't care whether it's 11 a.m. or 10 at night, long as it's on TV, long as it's on ESPN or some major network. That's what that guy wants. Because I'm telling you, what this guy wants is in the next 2 to 3 years, he wants to be in the group of 5. That's what he wants.
He said, I want Prairie to be the best college football team. I don't want it to be the best HBCU team. I remember him saying I called in and talked to him.
Yeah, that's what he wants. He wants he want to be in the group of 5 from Valdosta State, Prairie View, and then maybe what would I say? Southern Miss or some group of 5 schools, Sunbelt schools, or something like that. That's what that guy wants.
I don't think they'll never hire a black coach again after Charles Huff did with the. I mean, once he do.
But you know what? Charles Huff was smart. If you got a chance to go to Memphis, and he's smart. Listen, kudos to Charles Huff.
Yeah. He went on to Memphis.
Listen, you going to Memphis? You got to. I mean, you playing that Liberty Stadium. They got a Southern Miss compared to the Liberty Bowl. You in a major city. Hattiesburg
Yeah.
versus Memphis.
Yeah, remember Roberts to the
Listen,
Liberty
man,
Bowl? Yeah.
that dude is smart, man. That Huff guy's smart. And by the
Yeah,
way,
he's a halftime.
Huff them might, you know what? Because they're gonna get rid of that guy down there at Florida State. It's a lot of people is
Mike Norvell.
auditioning for that Florida State job too.
By week
That's
three.
Troy.
By week
Troy
three.
can talk about that one. Troy can talk about that one right there, Norville.
He got spared. He got spared this year. But we got that
Yeah.
Spakes lady. We gave her an honorary doctorate. By week 3, he out of here.
Yeah, man, he's costing Florida State a lot of money, man. He's costing them a lot of money. See, the thing with Florida State is Florida State actually wants to get out of the ACC. Nobody's interested because that program is horrible. That football program is horrible. And it's been horrible the majority of the time that Norvell been down there. But if they can get back on a winning roll where they're winning 11 and 12 games again, they're going to get out of the ACC. They can't get out now because Norvell's program is so terrible.
Hey man, Mick Dog, shh. Don't be telling nobody the secrets, man. Shh.
Talking about shotgun going to Florida State. He is not going to be allowed to tell
He's not going to Florida State. I'll go ahead and break
Hey,
it
Troy.
down. He's not going to Florida
He's
State.
not going to be allowed to tell
He's not going to Florida State.
Hey Troy, I think they wanted to choke on Norville. They had me. He had all those guys. They had the transfer portal. And had the he had all that. Had to build that team. Yeah, had a lot of talent there, and I know those Seminoles wanted to choke him.
That job was too big for him.
He does not have a ranked recruit for next year's class.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That is.
Listen, man, that job was too big for him from day one. He hadn't done enough to. Florida State, really, the national media has not taken Florida State seriously since Jameis Winston. That's the last time they actually
that national championship team.
Yeah,
that
ain't nobody paying no attention to them, man. I mean, but they deserve the way they did Willie Taggart. I think they gave Willie 15 games and got rid of him. What did they give him?
1.2 years.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So they getting what they deserve. But the thing is, the power down there, the power structure at Florida State wants to get out to ACC. But the thing that's holding them back is that football program is so bad.
Well, hold on. It's also the athletic director he got to go to. Because
who's the athletic director?
Michael Alford. Jared Jones' old boy. We had nationally ranked baseball, softball. We have a national championship in soccer. The only thing that saved his job was winning the national championship in soccer. And then we turned around and we lost the number 1 scorer in women's basketball to South Carolina. We turned around. We are about to lose the number 1 softball player.
Yeah, that's one.
In Issa Torres.
Shania,
it's bad. It is bad.
Ooh, can I?
Yeah, I remember she did go to South Carolina.
Before we get into
Tanaya Lapton, her name just came to me.
Before we get into that, just got news. Larry Fitzgerald Sr.
Yeah, his father passed.
Just passed.
Yeah,
he was sports journalism in Minneapolis with Star Tribune.
At age of 71.
Yeah.
Man, they said it come in 3s, but on all 3 on the same day, that's tough.
Oh yeah, I remember his father because he said it was hard to stay him being stay objective because him working there in media, he was always working when Larry was playing, he's proud of his son, but he couldn't show any emotions being there in media.
But I just have to say this, but PV, boy, them folks been getting on y'all head the whole week. Them damn folks from Texas get on y'all ass for the whole week. Hey, they been, I ain't been saying it on Twitter. It's on Twitter. They been doing it on Facebook. This is all from Facebook. They been getting on preview head for the whole week. And talking about, I'm like, damn, the game don't even start till till what, September the 6th? Because that's actually Labor Day weekend, but y'all starting up at the end of May. Woo! Y'all have too much time on y'all hand down there.
Carrie,
they
just
done woke
remember,
up a sleeping giant. That guy came in and woke up a sleeping giant.
I
I
ain't
mean,
say
they got a history now. If you go back to the Billy Nix days, I remember when
Billy Nick.
Coach
Yeah,
Rob
my
told us
father
in
was
class it was two people he couldn't do nothing with. One was Billy Nix, and the other was that guy at FAMU, Jay
Jay
Gaither.
Gaither.
Yeah, he told us that now. He said he couldn't
Yeah,
do nothing with Billy Nix.
my father was in college during the time at Grambling in the band when Otis Taylor was playing at Prairie View. Yeah, Dad saw Otis Taylor playing. Dad was in the band at Grambling, and Billy Nix was coach. He was the head coach.
Yeah, I think he retired in 65 or 66.
Yeah,
he gets too much disrespect for a program that has 6 national championships. Too much disrespect.
It's not saying it's the disrespect. It's just the way that these so-called newfound 12 fans that came out the closet thinking that they are the ish, and they haven't been the ish for like the last 20-some years, 30 years. I'm not going to include
more than that, Doc. It's like I told you, go back to the 60s. After Coach Nix retired, they were never the same. Because he was dominant, man. He was like a black wine, man.
Oh man, Nix! I saw his records. And I said, "Man, this guy could coach."
Yeah,
they had some great coaches.
It go back a long way. But see, it's a land grant school. They got almost 1,500 to 2,000 acres of land. I mean, it's about time, man. And the guy that I give credit for this is the guy that's the AD. You know, I always tell people, Ashley is the number one AD. And then that guy at Prairie View is probably number 2. Because he didn't have to, this guy was at Valdosta State, all right? And he looked at that and brought him to Prairie View. Listen, man, that guy deserves a lot of credit. That golf guy, that guy's good, man. That guy, listen, he won the SWAC in football this year and then won the SWAC tournament in basketball, the men's tournament.
Yeah, Byron Smith. Byron Smith is from he's from Bossier City, Louisiana.
And
they wanted to get rid of him.
Listen, man, that guy's good, man. That AD, they got a nice combination. They got a president that's supported. You got a visionary type AD. You get a championship football coach. Listen, man. They're gonna do some damage, man. They're gonna do some damage. Still, like I said, to the white folks come and get up.
What's the lady's name?
What's her name?
Is president of Prairie View.
Tamika P. LeGrand. Dr. LeGrand. She I think she did some things. She did some things athletically too. She had to.
She did.
She's truly invested in.
Yes, she is.
She knows what it is to build up, try to have a strong athletic program to go with a strong academic profile.
Right. But they've always had the academics. They've always had that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but strong academic school.
Yeah, they've always had
that. But a lot of people say that Texas A&M is Prairie View sugar daddy.
Yeah. Well, they the 2 oldest schools, right?
They're the 2 oldest schools in the state of Texas that stay support.
Yeah. Because you always said that Prairie View was a plantation, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It was
I heard the story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, to me, they woke up a sleeping giant. It was like when I was at Grambling, we used to look at all the players that they had down there at LSU, and we would be laughing about all them dud coaches they had. And then finally, they got Nick Saban.
I remember that time.
They went and got Nick Saban, man, and he woke up a sleeping giant.
Yeah, they did have some dud coaches. I saw it in the 80s.
LSU. Curly Holloman.
Mike Archer before then.
Now that old man was really good, but he left and went back
Bill
to
Arnsparger. Bill Arnsparger.
He was good. Bill Arnsparger was good. Man. Yeah, he was good.
And,
but all them others was jokes. All of them was all them guys was jokes, man.
Stovall
They
Man,
had all
was
that
West
talent.
Monroe. And, yeah.
these boys been going back and forth, Texas Southern and Prairie View. Then it just found out today that Texas Southern, I don't know, it has something to do with the new transition from the old AD to the new one. But for I think this season, I don't know if it's just this season, but I know it's a couple of games that Texas Southern is going to have to play at a high school stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's
So
ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know, my whole thing with Texas Southern is, why won't they fix up Durley, man? Won't they
it's
fix up
going
Durley?
to take a lot of work to fix up Durley, and Durley ain't
Texas Southern ain't
NCAA.
no pro school. They got money. Texas Southern can
And,
fix that stadium up, man.
but they also, but the thing that Texas Southern keeps saying is like, well, we're landlocked. We're landlocked. We're a landlocked institution. Okay, but
Yeah, I've been around. I know next door to University of Houston.
I'm about to say, ain't University of
We're
Houston
playing at the
landlocked?
university. Hey,
Yeah, Jack
for
Yates is right there in that
homecoming
area.
and your big games, you bringing in Southern and Jackson State, play over at University of Houston. If not, play it right.
Where's that in the third ward? That's in the third ward of Houston.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yeah,
You
third
know,
ward.
come on, man. Texas Southern got to do better than what they doing, man. They got to do better.
I've been
Yeah,
on
that-
those campuses. Yeah.
So
Jack Yates High School between them. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Yates. I mean, they're going to be playing at Thorne. Thorne is a nice stadium, but it's still the fact that you're playing at a high school stadium, and
Yeah, you know how that is.
You knew what was going on as far as like with your AD situation. And
Did they ever get an AD? Or they still on the interim?
AD.
Huh?
I think they did get an AD.
Or was it the lady that was interim?
I think it was a lady that was the interim, but I think they're going to try to make her full time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, first game.
Did they take the
first
interim
game-
off?
Yeah,
Hold on.
first
Oh, yeah.
game is going to be at Thorne Stadium against North Carolina Central, and then they play Prairie View in Houston.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, Doc. Hold on, because this is I don't know Texas, so I need to understand. You mean to tell me a nationally televised game from a cross-conference HBCU opponent is going to be at a high school stadium? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Man, Texas Southern don't care about nothing but basketball.
Hey,
They
you
don't
know,
care about
and
nothing
that's,
but basketball.
hey, you know what, guys? I think about these players. You know, these high school players. I look at these schools with these state of the art facilities. I look at over here at Western Road. They just in building a sports medicine facility. You know, coming out and seeing state of the art facility, and you trying to recruit players to come to the school. Players say, "Look, my high school look better than their facility. Their facilities look better than their, you know, that's hard. It'd be tough trying to recruit high school players." And no, not noses at Texas Southern.
So yeah, lady, this is my guy DJ Damon down in Houston. He said the AD is a woman and she has an all-female staff.
She's not wrong. She absolutely is not wrong for what happened. She's not wrong.
Yeah. Oh, Thorne Stadium and all. Yeah, this is Aldine. That's north. That's close to the north side.
I've heard of Aldine. Yeah.
Is that one of y'all like $3 million stadiums down there?
Now, Thorne Stadium is like one of those $40 to $50 million stadiums.
How many does
okay,
it
never
do?
mind.
How many does it do?
I think it fits like 13,000, 14,000.
Okay. So the game will be a sellout then, right?
I mean, it'll be a sellout, but
It better be.
I would say.
Listen, my question is, if it's Texas Southern and Prairie View, why not NRG? What's stopping them from going to NRG?
It should be nothing stopping them from going to NRG because they was playing there before they went back to home and home.
That's what I'm telling you. Texas Southern doesn't care about nothing.
But before they built NRG, they was playing at the Astrodome.
That's
I've
what
been
I'm
in
saying. Well,
NRG for the
why
SWAC
not go to?
championship.
Can they go back to the Astrodome?
Astrodome is condemned.
Okay.
That's yeah. Yeah, it's right next door to where the Astrodome, using it for historical purposes. And NRG, I've been in that a few times for the SWAC football championship when Grambling played Alcorn.
That now I don't get the reason why Texas Southern always say, "Well, we're landlocked," but you got a school like Houston Christian that's also landlocked in the Sharpstown area that has a stadium. They only have one side to their stadium.
Or they have one
It's a
side,
small-
kind of like
It's
like
a
Morehouse
small
and Clark,
school.
Atlanta.
Yeah, and the other side is in front of them is a freaking
Johnson C.
CVS.
Smith has that too.
Yeah, Johnson C. Smith had that.
Yeah, I've been by their stadium.
Don't Morehouse have that with BT Harvey?
Yeah, Morehouse and Clark, Atlanta. Yeah, they all have that.
So what's the deal? What's the deal? If Houston Christian can play is a FCS school and they can play at a stadium that only seats five, let's just say they only seat 5,000 because they don't have a visitor side. Everything is on one side.
Houston Christians, that used to be called Houston Baptist.
Yeah, it used to be Houston Baptist. My ex-wife, she graduated from there.
Yeah,
but
they used to have good basketball.
You can do something. I would say yes, you can do something with Durley Stadium. You basically with Durley, you have to destroy Durley. You have to level it. Texas Southern, you basically have to do the same thing that Prairie View did when they had Blackshear Field.
I remember Blackshear. I remember that old stadium.
Blackshear Field was old. It was very old. It was very raggedy.
I remember that.
Guess what? Prairie View said, nope, we just gonna go ahead and bulldoze it. And we're gonna hold Star games at Hempstead High School over at Waller. They did that I think they did that for 2 years, and then after that, hey, the stadium was up. But anyway, Texas Southern can do the same thing. You put it like this: you don't need no track. You don't need no running track on there. You just need a football stadium. You don't even need to have like a 20,000 seat stadium. Get you a 14,000 seat stadium on the campus, and it's a good looking stadium. You should have no issue. Move your stuff back on campus. I mean, hey. Or I mean, with like you said, you go play at Rice, but Rice Stadium is the same way with the Astrodome. It's pretty much raggedy. It's like
that's what John F. Kennedy did his speech.
It's falling apart.
Yeah, John F. Kennedy spoke in that stadium. Show you how old that stadium is.
Yeah, because as long as you got a contract with the Houston Dynamo, you won't be able to do a lot of things as far as having a game. Y'all played Pine Bluff over at Houston Christian and beat the dog mess out of them. So what we talking about?
I wonder what kind of alumni Texas Southern had, that alumni base. I want to, like you talk about Jackson State, and you talk about FAMU's alumni. Talk about have all the support. I just wonder how Texas Southern alumni is.
Now you got to talk to a real alumni about what's going on with them.
Yeah, I just wonder. Yeah. And like I'm not thumbing my nose at them, but it's just I'm just curious.
I think every athletic director should be able to count on, a few thousand alumni and fans to get certain things done. I don't think that's
Grambling alumni.
Crazy.
I know what they're doing.
I don't think that's a crazy number. Again, I don't know a lot of TSU people.
I was wondering.
I'm just getting to know UAPB people, so I'm gonna put out the call for Texas Southern people.
I have UAPB
But-
alumnus here in Monroe. Yeah, they recruit heavily out of here.
You know
At
what?
one time.
Pine Bluff should vet that guy at Johnson C. Smith. They should
About
bring him
Flowers?
from Johnson C. Smith into the SWAC.
Talking Maurice
What's that guy's
Flowers.
name? Isn't it Flowers?
Maurice Flowers is his
Yeah,
name.
they should bring him from Johnson C. Smith out to Pine Bluff and give him some money.
Yeah, I remember the coach there now, Alonzo Hampton. I remember when he played here in Monroe at University of Louisiana, when it was Northeast Louisiana University, he played football there. I remember when he played there. He and I came out of the same year in
This should
1993.
be his last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because how many games has he won since he been there?
I mean, it's Hamp one. Yeah.
Has he had a winning season?
Been
Nah,
kind of
he ain't
so. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
So.
this might be it for him. But I'm saying bring that Flowers guy's done a good job over there at Johnson C. Smith. I'd love to see him come to the SWAC.
C. Smith. Oh yeah,
Yeah, bring that guy over here. Give him a nice salary and give him some money for some assistance. And let him give his, let him try and see what he can do at Pine Bluff. I don't know.
Oh,
He
yeah,
might not
wow.
want to leave Charlotte though. You know what?
Yeah, he's from
He
that
might
area.
not- That's what I'm
Is he
saying. He
from that
might not
area?
want to leave Charlotte. Because he's brought that program up, baby.
I still say out. Like I said, if the job comes up, you know who I give it to either Coach Flowers or I give it to Teddy Keaton.
Oh, Teddy Keaton. Yeah,
Teddy
just Keaton.
be good.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a big mistake when they let him go from Clark, Atlanta. Man, Keaton.
That's because we don't have no commitment to football. There's nothing. They don't have no commitment. Listen, 1 year we won 8 or 9 games under Coach Keaton. We hadn't won that many games in 40 plus years. And then the next year you get rid of it. Listen, that means that's idiotic. And that means we don't have a commitment. Then Morehouse, who don't get them coaches over there, nothing. You get rid of Terrence Mathis after what, 2 years?
And
you don't
they
give
want to
him
get rid of
nothing.
coaches, and they don't do it in football.
Yeah,
And they want
so,
somebody want this and that. And like you don't have a commitment to.
They ain't got no
to sports.
commitment.
Yeah, they have a good basketball program. That's all I can say about them. Yeah, man. Yeah, how many people go? Yeah, Morehouse. That's just, do they care about athletics?
No. No, they
That's
don't.
Emphatic. No.
No.
Some places are run by academics, and the academics only want to do academics things.
Listen, I think you know what? That's an excuse. Because let me tell you something. If Stanford University can have a major athletic program, then them black schools like Howard and Clark Atlanta and Morehouse can have one too. Okay? If Stanford University can have an outstanding athletic program, and you already know their academic reputation,
oh man,
if they can do that, then we can do it too.
Yeah. I look. Hey, if you go to Morehouse, the talks you can be about Martin Luther King and Dr. Benjamin Mays and all, you're gonna get all those kind of and talk about the alumni like Spike Lee and Samuel Jackson. You're not gonna get no sports conversation going at that school.
The AD played in the NBA. Harold Ellis played in the NBA.
Harold Ellis. Yeah, he did. He did. He played in the NBA.
Morehouse and Clark has more money than Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman is playing Division I, and they're in the SWAC. And both of them schools got more money than Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah, they're not hard from. Yeah, I noticed that about those schools in Atlanta, and they have money. It's about what their interests is in. Just like we joke about Howard. I said, does Howard? Hey, Mr. Ford. I thought in the past you talk about Howard University. You talk about how bourgeois they are. I don't. No offense, Erica and Dr. Kanisha, but they
is. No. Like, listen. I love E to death.
Yeah, I love her too.
E is bougie on a level that I've only seen from my mama. E is bougie.
That's my girl. Though. I love her. I love E. But
oh yeah,
she'll tell you she bougie.
Yeah, she definitely bougie. Boy. And I love her for it. Absolute love her for it.
Hey, you know the thing they can talk about, Troy. I told Mr. Ford and Doc about that in the past. That the only thing they can talk about, oh yeah, this is talking about this is where talk about the Blackbirds, talking about Rock Creek Park. That's probably where they hung out. They didn't hang out at Green Stadium for a football game. They were in Rock Creek Park jamming.
Well,
I
Steve
don't
Wilson
know
had
about.
him hanging out. He
I'm
did.
about to say, I
Either
don't know
Steve
about
Steve
Wilson,
not
Wilson had him hanging out. He
I
had
don't know about.
he
Steve
had
Wilson
what's
had a
that
good
Walker,
team.
that Jay Walker, and then after Jay Walker, he
Jay
had
Walker,
the guy that's the coach up there now,
Ted
Ted
White,
White.
Ted White
They
from
was
right
hanging
there
out over
down
there
in Baton
then.
Rouge. Yeah, went to Glen
Yeah,
Oaks and Baton
yeah, he went
Rouge,
to
right
Glen
here in my
Oaks.
state.
Yeah, if they, I mean, it can be
That's
turned
the
if
G
the
school.
school
G
is
went
the
to Glen
person that's
Oaks.
the president, whoever the president is. We make a commitment. Howard can be good in all sports because really, to me, their basketball program is the best basketball program in HBCU right now.
Did
Yeah.
Kilpatrick? Did that guy come back? I know he came back as on the interim basis. What's that guy's name? He's a medical doctor. I think he came back. Wayne.
Yeah,
What's his
Wayne out Fredericks. Wayne out
Frederick.
Fredericks.
Frederick. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's
Oh,
a medical doctor.
he's back as president right now.
Yeah, yeah, he's back.
Oh,
He's from the island. Supposedly came to school at 15. I think he came to Howard at 15.
Yeah. I know he has an accent.
Yeah.
I don't know which island he's from.
so they
Is it
said
Trinidad? I think he's from Trinidad.
Trinidad. Trinidad. Yeah. I detect the accent. Yeah, I know he's a medical doctor.
They said they moved the Morehouse Clark game to Labor Day. Wow.
Oh, they did?
Yep, that's what Mr. Lawrence is saying.
Oh, okay.
But don't that game always the last game of the season?
Yeah, that would be better for it to be the first game of the season. That'd be really good. Everybody will be ready for football. Is it going to be at Georgia State or where's the game going to be at?
I think it's going to be at Morehouse this season.
Morehouse? Yeah, they should get a nice crowd. Because the week before that, Alabama, A&M, and Howard are going to play here.
Yeah. Hey, Troy. Hey, Troy, I thought about we were talking about Howard. After we talked about that marching band, the guy that longtime band director. He's from Louisiana. He's a friend of ours, John Newsom. He's from over my way in Rayville, Louisiana. He's a Southern University alumnus, and he was there for years. He built that band when he came from. He was at Morgan State. He was an assistant at Prairie View back in the early 70s. He and my father, the best of friends, and they said before he came there, they said Howard was called the Nifty 50. They had 50 members, and they said how he built the numbers. He had to recruit the South. But what happened? He stayed there for years, but when it came down, I think they were not putting support into the band, and they're trying to get scholarships to those players. I mean, to those band members, and I remember they protested during that time. They wore black, and I think he knew then it was time to retire. And he still lives up there in the DC area. My father talked to him. I think the week before last. Yeah, he and his wife still. His wife is a graduate of Grambling. She's from my father's hometown, Tallulah. Yeah, Dad known them for years.
Said the Nifty 50. I ain't never heard nothing.
Yeah, Nifty 50. They said that's what they were called before he came. He brought the numbers up during that time. Like I say, he went to Southern.
Well, we got what else we got going on? Let's see.
You ain't saying nothing about Foster Silver's dad.
Foster Silver's, yeah, that of prostate cancer. Yeah, misdemeanor. Yeah, boogie fever. Yeah.
Yeah, the Silver's family. You had the Jackson 5 and you had the Silvers. The Silvers went down and the Jackson 5 went up.
Oh yeah, because misdemeanor, that hey, your homeboy Doc, that's what he sampled. He sampled misdemeanor, the DOC, getting funky enough.
Okay.
That's what he sampled that song, Misdemeanor by Foster Silvers. That was in 1973. That's the song. Yeah, that was a hit song. Dum bounce, don't bounce. That's what DOC sampled that. Yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't tell you, black men go to the doctor. Going to the doctor saved my life. Prostate cancer is a killer for us.
Right.
Yeah.
If you can, go to a black doctor. Because I had white doctors that didn't check my PSA for 3 years. So I'm alive and well because of a black doctor.
Alabama and Texas Tech.
That's great, Troy. Glad to have you, man. Hey, man, it's great to have you around. And, us talking like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got.
listen, this game finna go. It's gonna be wire to wire in this game. This is now the second elimination game.
Yeah,
It's 0-0 in the second.
Mm-hmm.
Which game are you watching, Troy?
Texas Tech and Alabama.
Yeah, man, that's that Texas Tech Alabama game. I was watching that softball. That Najee Kennedy. And I know it's this game. It's the elimination. Yeah, I know it's Murphy's been there a good while. Patrick Murphy, he's been at Alabama a good while. And I know Glasgow, Jerry Glasgow, the coach at Texas Tech, used to coach here at University of Louisiana Lafayette.
For softball.
Yeah, softball coach at Texas Tech. He used to be at University of Louisiana Lafayette's head coach. See, last season was his first season, made to the national championship. He lost to Texas. Yeah, Jerry Glasgow.
I don't think they lose. I don't think they go. I think they go all the way to the national championship game. I don't think they lose this year.
Hey Troy, thanks for telling me. I just flipped over there. Thanks for saying this is on.
Oh, I have it on now. Softball and baseball for HBCUs. This is where we can get in. Because if you've been watching baseball, St. Mary's beat the #1 national baseball team. St. Mary's. They ain't got NIL like that.
St. Mary's, the Gales, they have good basketball players. That's who could hang with Gonzaga. They had the same conference.
Yeah, their coach just went to Arizona State.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Man. Yeah, they did beat the #1 overall team in the in the tournament.
That shows you.
Nation.
That shows you.
Let's talk about either though what Alabama State went through in the first game against Alabama. They got put up a 21 piece in that first game. But in that second game,
gave Oklahoma State a run.
They gave Oklahoma State a run for their money in that second game.
Did.
And they should have won that. They should have won that game.
Yeah.
It is. I'm just going to keep saying this. SWAC got very good baseball teams in the top half of the conference. Any team between Cookman, Bama State, FAMU, even UAPB.
UAPB, man, they made believe out of me.
Best pitcher in the conference.
Period. Yeah, that's what that guy's name. What's that guy named? Porter?
Yeah, I think it's Porter. He was the best pitcher in the conference. I'm going to be on this train for a while. Baseball and softball is where we have our opportunity to shock the world.
Yeah, but the SWAC schools got to invest more money in them programs, man. That's the difference. That's all. These people are spending money at University of Alabama. They spending money at Oklahoma. What them guys doing at Alabama State, they making lemonade out of lemons. They got to give them more money, man. You got to give them more coaching staff, and you got to give them more scholarships.
I even look at Davin Pierre at Grambling, what he's done. They come out. They're the kind. They gave Bethune-Cookman a run in that turn. They lost by 1 point. You have to watch any of these teams. You have to watch Southern with Chris Crenshaw. They want to run him off, but they started improving. They said, "Okay, wait a minute, what's going on? We try to keep him around for now." I said, "Okay."
That stadium in FAMU needs to be upgraded.
FAMU,
like this.
How long do you think Shoop gonna be there? Jamie Shoop, how long do you think you're gonna be there?
Yeah, Shoop been around a long time.
If he wanted to leave, he could have gone. That guy's really good, man. Really, to be honest with you, Florida State made a mistake passing over him. They should have given him the job.
Product of Mike Martin.
When Mike Martin retired, Shoop should have got the job, but
he should have got the job. I mean,
I'm sorry, they gave it to Mike Martin's son first, and then they gave it to Lynn.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a disaster, man. They gave it to his son.
Why don't they just go call up Joe Mauer? He is on a Buster.
Listen,
Buster got a big job with somebody now. Isn't he in the major league? Is he a GM? It's Buster.
That coach at Georgia Tech is a Florida State alumnus. James Ramsey. This is his first season. He won the ACC championship.
Not coming to Tallahassee.
Yeah, James
I ain't telling
Ramsey.
you something
Yeah,
I heard. I'm telling you something I know. Buster ain't coming to Tallahassee. He'll come to
yeah.
visit. He ain't coming to work.
He just come to visit,
He ain't coming to work.
with friends.
Yeah, he got a big job somewhere. Let me see what
Yeah, you talking about Buster? Yeah,
Buster
Posey.
Posey. He's got some job
Yeah,
on there.
the Giants. Yeah, He was
Yeah,
Giants
that's what I
manager.
thought.
Yeah, he played the Giants. I mean, yeah,
So I
Mhm.
say
not
Joe
manager, but
Miles.
he
Joe
played the
Miles
Giants. I
Joe
meant.
Miles, Joe Miles playing Florida State too.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
he
don't.
did.
Yeah, he played for the Giants. I mean, Buster Posey. Yeah.
If they move on, I don't think they will. But if they move on from Link, because he got into the World Series last year, if they move on from Link, it won't be any of the high. It won't be the alums that we know, like name recognition. It won't be none of them. It'll be one of the ones that is in the minor league systems, in the major league, or in the minor league systems right now. It'll be one of them. They're gonna look for a developer because we got two kids right now. One kid is injured. He gonna be a first round draft pick in a year. But we got talent that need to be developed. I don't know if Link is that guy. He got a ton of talent. You can tell the difference between the pitchers in the ACC at the beginning of the season and the end of the season, and then Florida State pitchers at the beginning of the season and end of the season, and it's different. They got better where our pitchers kind of was the same. So
let's see. We got a question. Mr. Martin said, "Why y'all media let OKC off the hook? I didn't let them off the hook. What can you do? It was a game 7, and SGA did everything that he could in that game 7. He was tired.
Yeah, he did. I watched that game.
Well, you don't have to worry about OKC. They got one of the best general managers. Don't be surprised if he go after Giannis or something. That guy's good down there at OKC, man.
OKC.
Yeah,
I'm
that
looking
general
at him.
manager was it Sam Presley or Sam something?
Sam Presti.
Sam
Sam Presti.
That guy's good, man. Listen, he ain't gonna sit on his laurels. Listen, don't be surprised if he go after Giannis or something. Because that
Never
guy's
know.
really good, man.
remember what I told y'all about Chet? Told y'all
Oh,
Chet wasn't that
Chet
guy.
Holmgren.
Yep.
Yeah,
Told y'all he was.
Chet's really a
Man.
forward in a 7-foot body. He ain't nothing about him, no center or power forward. He's
Man, that guy dunked
there's none of that in it. But Chet can play now. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
But
he
they
can play. Yeah.
saying that Chet should be in the paint because he's 7 feet. No, he's like Durant.
And
Durant don't
yeah,
belong in
Durant.
no paint.
No. shooting those threes
Yeah,
at that height.
I think
Yeah.
that's a forward, man.
Durant didn't belong in the paint, but Durant didn't mind being in the paint because he had to be that way when he was at University of Texas because he was playing the 4 spot alongside with LaMarcus Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah.
He was playing the 5. And that's what that's damn. PJ Tucker was playing where they could have switched because PJ played the 3 and the 4, and Durant could play the 3, 4, and the 5. That it was some points in when he was in college that Durant played the 5, and he ended up with like a 30-point, 20-some rebound game against, I think it was against Texas Tech. And if I'm not mistaken, it probably had been. It probably was against. Nah, he was already gone by then. I was gonna say he wasn't even in high school yet. I was gonna say Marcus Smart, but he wasn't there. He played against Barry Eaton.
Smart went to Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Oklahoma State. He went to Oklahoma State. Barry Eaton, senior, he went to Oklahoma State. Should have played football. But basketball was his better sport. His brother, LeBron Nash, went to Oklahoma State. He graduated like a couple years after him. And my niece said that Barry Eaton Jr., he's still at Grambling. He went for his family. In the back
he's 33 miles west of me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But no, man, when you think about it, SGA was tired in that game.
I could look at it. I could tell you winded, man.
They didn't
I
have
watched that game.
what was that? Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams,
Yeah, he was out because he didn't play in Game 7. He was out the last 2 games. He didn't play in Game 7, so that kind of shortened up Oklahoma City's bench. And then Mitch Johnson, who coached a hell of a game in Game 6 and Game 7. He played 10 people. He played 10 people. The person we needed to watch out for in that series was Dylan Harper. After he had went out with the concussion in the first game, and he was cleared, and he came back. And he had some ups and downs, but in Game 7 he was balling. He was hooping. Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox need to be in the backcourt together because De'Aaron Fox needs to be the dominant ball handler.
Castle wasn't doing those monster dunks.
Yeah, Stephon Castle. Yeah,
that's what doing all the monster dunks. Yeah.
You put Stephon at the 2, then at the 3 for San Antonio. Who's at the 3? You could do Kel Johnson. You could do Devin Vassell. Champagnie. Champagnie is, I think he plays the 3 spot. And then the 4, you flip flop because Wemby can play the 4 and the 5. Hell, Wemby can play all damn 5 positions.
That's Ralph Sampson all over again, 7'4".
So
hopefully you got more sense than Ralph Sampson.
We all remember Ralph.
Hopefully you got more sense than Ralph Sampson.
Yeah. I remember Ralph Sampson.
He was playing with Akeem and he got himself traded.
Yeah, the Twin Towers.
He would have
remember the Twin Towers.
He would have played like Durant, and he got himself run out of Houston.
Oh, I remember that because he ended up going to the Warriors after Houston.
No, he went to the Sacramento Kings.
The Kings. That's what it was. The Kings that Sampson went to. I had to think about it. Yeah, he went to the Kings.
Yeah, he went to the Kings.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Like I said, he had it made.
Bill Fitch was coach at Houston during that time. I remember.
Yeah, it was him. A guy named Lewis Lloyd. Lloyd Dope ran him out. He was from Philadelphia. Came from Drake University. Had played at Overbrook High School.
Yeah, Lloyd and Wiggins and all those guys. I remember Robert Reed was on that team.
Players down there.
Robert Reed may rest in peace. He was an ordained minister.
They ran the Lakers out of the '86 conference championship.
That's when Sampson threw that. Yeah. He just threw it up. He threw it up, and that ball took the right hop and at the horn and won it. I remember that they played the Celtics.
Robert Reed was on there.
Yeah, the ordained minister. Yeah, I remember Robert Reed.
Man, when you think about it, with the Knicks, you got Cat can play the 4. Cat really plays the 5, but he wants to play the 4, especially if you put Mitchell Robinson in the game. Mitch playing the 5, Cat at the 4. OG can play the 3, or Mikal Bridges play the 3. Then you got Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart in your backcourt.
We're going to run all 3 of our big men, my reserve big men at Wemby. If you watch that Western Conference Finals, I don't know how OKC lost because that man was sucking wind.
Oh, he was.
The end of the halves of the last 3 games. But again, you had one of the people from OKC who didn't want no parts of that alien. That ain't the Knicks. The Knicks want all the smoke.
Oh, the Knicks.
Knicks want all the smoke. He better get on that cardio because they're gonna find out if he in shape.
And I think this is a better team if you think about it because I think both teams even each other out. except
I want
for
to see how this one play out.
except for in that center spot because Mitchell Robinson versus Wemby.
I don't think that's gonna be the determining matchup. The determining matchup really is gonna be Mikal Bridges. Like we need to have a conversation about Mikal Bridges has flashes of when he show up. Like we know what OG gonna do. We know what Brunson gonna do. We know what Cat gonna do. It's Mikal Bridges. This is his time. Like everybody want to talk about Josh Hart. Josh Hart, when he need to step up, he step up. He absolutely step up. It's up to Mikal Bridges. We haven't seen you, sir, this entire playoffs. We need you to step up. This your time to shine.
Well, he stepped up in the last 3 games of the series against Cleveland.
I mean, that was easy at that point because they kept daring Josh Hart to shoot, and then that opened up everything for Mikal to just come in and clean up.
Well,
But
don't forget Cleveland quit too. Cleveland quit. They quit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, after the first game, they blew that big lead, man.
I said,
well, it's over with for them.
Every game that last series in that series, I think New York y'all won by at least 20.
I'm telling you, Cleveland quit. It started with James Harden. It went to that. What's your homeboy's name? Allen. What's that guy's name? That center.
Jared Allen.
He quit. Yeah. Making all that millions of dollars and quit like that on that.
Was it Jared Allen or Evan Mobley? Because Evan Mobley didn't
show up. All of them. They were all
Evan Mobley he went to a shell too.
Yeah, Mobley went to a shell. You didn't see Mobley after the first game. And Donovan and Spider tried to do everything by himself.
Yeah,
he tried to do everything by himself.
Yeah,
listen, I ain't no NBA GM. I ain't no rocket scientist, but I know I'm not trading for James Harden if I'm seriously gonna make a playoff.
Well, he'll never do nothing in the playoff.
Oh man, I thought that with OKC when he was there. I know what happened.
That man took 6.
We talked about that. What we say, Troy, his best years when he was in Houston.
Yeah.
That's because he took all the shots.
Yeah.
The first 3 years when he was in Houston.
They gave Golden State a tough time.
Because I think that was the only other team that gave Golden State a run for their money.
Yeah.
Till they took them 23 threes in that game.
Yeah.
Because Klay Thompson was having a tough time in that game and that series with Harden.
Yeah, Kerry, like James Harden refuses to play defense. Him and Caitlin Clark are the same person.
They don't like defense. They don't like defense. They shouldn't. They could not have played for the Detroit Bad Boys. That was a team that believed in defense. Chuck Daly. They could not have played for people like him.
People are hunting you on defense. I'm gonna make sure I get this switch so I get James Harden because I want my stats to go up tonight. That's terrible. And then y'all, these children trying to tell me he a top 100 player all time. Man, if y'all don't get off my phone,
no,
get off my phone.
Oh Lord!
You know what? Because if you gonna call him, top 100, Russell Westbrook is top 100, and he's still going at it.
Russ' best years were OKC, but then he started going.
I'm okay with. I don't know about
man,
top 100.
I'm okay with Westbrook.
No.
I'm okay with Westbrook. I am not okay. I'm just not okay with Hart. Like first of all,
y'all have a good night. Enjoy it,
Mr. Ford. I will be back on think Wednesday. We'll talk about Swag TV schedule.
I'll try to catch you. Okay, y'all have a good night.
Good
night. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Ooh. Man, we let that man travel and call it a step back. We changed entire rules for him, and he still can't win. Man, come on.
The Wings are. I think we sitting in first place now.
Oh, you talking about Dallas? That's the WNBA team.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't worried about that.
We had half a game behind first place, behind Minnesota in first place. We took a big win on Saturday. Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Against it was Friday. But they played Vegas this past on Friday. Beat them by 8 with Thursday, and then they just played yesterday. No, they played tonight in the Commissioner's Cup. So they're beating the Storm 79-56. We on the road to the Sparks, and then we play the Lynx, and then we have the Mercury coming in on June the 11th, and then the Aces come back. The Aces come back on June 15th. And I want to know if that game is that at American Airlines Center? I think it might be.
I see you're gonna have another Texas WNBA team back here. You're gonna have the Comets again in like the season to come. Houston Comets.
Yeah, they said they'll be back next year.
That's some new people. That is
yeah, no, it's not Cynthia Cooper and all those people that we remember.
Nah, that's a franchise that was relocated.
Tina Thompson. No, it's not them.
You can't give them people.
And Cheryl Swoops.
Away.
Yeah. When Van Chancellor was coaching, it's not that group.
But yeah, I always say, if you bring them back, are you going to give them back all their records and everything? And if you want to bring back a team in Connecticut, just give the Sun all the records from there. Just let them have it.
Were they talking about bringing back that team? They one of those teams that ended. The Cleveland Rockers. Were they talking about bringing them back? Yeah,
they bring them back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Cleveland Rockers.
Yeah, they're gonna bring them back. They're gonna bring back a whole bunch of teams so these NBA owners can use the WNBA as a shell, as a tax shell.
Oh, okay. There's that business side of things. Okay.
But the crazy thing is the Wings is not owned by WNBA, owned by NBA team.
Yeah, it's a few teams that aren't owned by NBA owners, which is a good thing. But you can see how with this new CBA, how they're doing things, because like Haley Van Leaf, she is a player in the NBA. Why is she on a developmental contract? Like that CBA looked good on paper. And then we start seeing, you'll see a few players get some big money, and then you see other players get cut.
Van Leek, that's the one I played at Louisville, LSU, and TCU. That's you talking about Troy?
Yeah.
Well, nobody expected Olivia Miles to be balling.
Oh my God! Is that
Olivia Miles?
White Chocolate daughter?
Oh man, I'm looking at this myself. Yeah.
Oh no, that's Burns. Texas
I'm looking at the game too. Jasmine Burns. Yeah.
I'm telling y'all better hope I don't hit no Powerball. Y'all better hope I don't hit no Powerball. I'm going softball and baseball player hunt.
Jasmine Burns. Yeah.
She got all of that.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at it too. I'm glad you said so. I'm glad you said it was. I watched the first game, but I didn't realize they were playing the same day. I see. I'm glad you said it. I turned back to it. I was watching I was watching the regionals, baseball regionals.
Man, I'm so Florida State lost.
Yeah, I saw that. St. John's.
It's a lot, but you think about it though, it is a lot of it's a lot of teams in this college world in this tournament that are known knowns in the NCAA baseball tournament,
Yeah,
and they
I
get
never
knocked
thought
out.
about St.
Yeah, they
John's a
get knocked out
basketball school.
before.
Yeah,
Was it before Super Regionals?
Yeah.
yeah, they're going to super
So
regionals, and St. John's. One baseball player came out of school, is Frank Viola. If you remember him from the Mets, he
yeah,
played at St.
I
John's.
remember Frank.
Yeah,
what a lot of people don't know is like these upsets are not happening in a vacuum. A lot of these teams that are doing these upsets, they were just below like World Series type level for years. And now when you have teams like, for instance, LSU, who hasn't put the same resources they have into their baseball program as they have in the past, they're
Yeah.
now cracked in teams. Florida State is the same way. We don't have the same players we used to have. If we have one player that got injured early in the season. If he's still on the team, we go to the World Series.
Yeah.
But we don't have three of him.
Yeah.
Whereas your St. John's and your St. Mary's, they might not have three of him, but they got 3, 1.5, or a half of him. So they got the depth to go, okay, we can't beat you one game, but we probably can beat you in game 2 and 3, because when you get to your third and second starters, that's what the difference is. So, I'm upset, and I really shouldn't be upset, but I know we shouldn't be here. Our softball team shouldn't be out of it, because our softball team play all the top teams.
I watched the softball team play. I watched them play for the championship, ACC.
Yeah, losing the way we did, nah. We got more ACC championships than all of the ACC combined in softball. Crazy. Baseball, the ACC is a lot more competitive because you got Vanderbilt, you got Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech. It's a little bit more competitive.
Oh, you're talking about Vandy. I didn't know Vandy's the SEC.
Oh yeah, Vandy will keep a picture or two. They will keep a picture or two. David Price.
Yeah, David Price.
Not Vanderbilt. Wake Forest. I'm sorry, Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest will keep a picture or two.
Yeah, they had I watched him play yesterday. Yeah, the Demon Deacons.
David Price went to Vanderbilt, right?
Vanderbilt, yeah. He went from Vanderbilt. The Rays drafted him. So,
I wonder what he's doing now, because he ain't pitched and played in a minute.
No, he's been retired for a while.
Yeah, like I said, Troy, I thought about the guy from Florida. I thought about you, the guy that's coaching at this is his first season at Georgia Tech, and they won the ACC championship. And they beat North Carolina. James Ramsey. They say he's a Florida State alumnus.
Hey, Seabrass, it's a slow week. We already talked about Tennessee State, so it's a slow week. We kind of went through the HBCU stuff.
We talk about sports, but I'm always gonna keep my.
Yeah, I love sports, man. I don't care what it is, man. If it's HBCU or any of the school, I just love sports.
We talk about sports on here. We talk about anything else on here too. We talk about everything. I just don't want to keep it just particularly on.
Oh wait, is that PV said?
Yep, that's PV said brass.
I recognize. I recognize.
Made me brass monkey of the week.
Yep,
sir, you got a show invite. You got a show invite.
Bring your ass. You bring your ass on Tuesday, you bring your ass on Thursday. Which one? You bring your ass on Wednesday. We'll be back on here to talk about.
I'm gonna let you all deal with that one.
Listen, it's all good. I find humor in everything.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wait. And again, I think people watch, but I don't think people watch like that. My podcast. So me hearing this and seeing that somebody else watch our show, one, is always shocking to me that somebody watch our show. It's also humbling, because I told y'all, when Coach Hernandez walked up to me and said my name, I was shocked because I was like, I ain't know coaches watch, but they do. They really do watch. So, you know, it's like it's all love. I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't have no beef with PV. But you know, if you was gonna make me brass monkey of the week, at least say, hey, dog, I just want you to know this what I'm doing. Ain't no beef. It's all love. I go to everybody's show. I show everybody love.
I got beef.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm always gonna have beef.
Why? Why?
As long as them dudes, they been mute for like 40 years. And now they want to do all this rah-rah.
They listen, they need to talk.
They don't need to do nothing. Be quiet. Be
Yeah,
quiet.
you never know who's watching. Like I tell you, Doc, when I went to the Alcorn Grambling game last season in Norman, and after the game I met Cedric Thomas. He and I didn't realize he had seen me. He recognized me from that's when he had that's when South Carolina State and North Carolina Central played. And he said he had seen me on there. I said, "Oh, you don't know who's here watching."
Who JSU? Hold on, I'm talking about who JSU? Wait, I'm confused. Who's JSU? Because I'm not
me.
JSU. Oh, okay.
Me.
All right.
Oh,
I ain't no automatic hater, but
I'm let you all.
I'm not an automatic. I'm not an automatic hater.
I gotta work that out.
I'm just
gonna sit back and listen to this one between you and Sid. I'll leave that one alone, man.
Cause y'all been running y'all mouth since December because you won the swag, but then you didn't get nothing done because South Carolina State became y'all daddy in the second half of the Celebration Bowl. They spanked y'all. Spanked.
But
shouldn't even win it 4 overtimes.
To be honest, we need every team in the SWAC to have a moment to be loud because all tides raise all ships. So if every team has a moment, it's a good thing.
All I know is, Troy, they was like this in that second half.
No. What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
What?
Fuck!
Actually, that was me in the second half because
that was them in the second half.
I am a fan. The SWAC, the HBCU football that I grew up on was Tony Ezel throwing the football all over the field. That's what I'm used to. So when we start playing this Canada junior football, especially in the Celebration Bowl, when you had just been playing that beautiful brand of old school HBCU football and chunking it all over the field, I was hurt. And I ain't even no PV person, but I was hurt because now I got to hear light skinned Nightly talking about how it ain't all about pomp and circumstance. It's about the football.
Josh.
Come on, man.
You talking about the non-melanated?
No. You had a perfect quarterback. He had the game of his life, and his game was taken away from him. Let him chunk it all over the field. This is what I be telling white people that we do. And y'all took that away from me. And I just made it about me. My bad. I'm sorry. I made it about me.
Troy. Oh, man.
I'm just saying, y'all.
No, I'm just, listen, y'all, when you grow up in an environment where you get to watch every year, I got to watch FAMU and Bethune-Cookman play in my home area.
Florida Classic.
Again, Tampa. In the old
and it was in
Sombrero.
Tampa one time. I remember that. In Tampa.
Oh, it was in Tampa for a long time. It didn't stop being in Tampa until I got to college. But
yeah, I remember it was in Tampa.
I was used to seeing quarterbacks that look like me throw the football like them white dudes on TV. So whenever I see us look like we play just like them, I'm going to let them know, hey, it's some football being played over here. We ain't just got to run 55 times a game. We can chunk it all over the field, just like they do. I'm gonna do it every time. And so, and that's, man, listen, to me, we would show up the games because we was getting a show, both from the football team and the band. PV had that in the first half. Like, I don't know much about PV coach, but I was cheering them on in the first half because I was seeing a quarterback play the game of his life.
I just need all the PV folks to just stay out the door.
Smoking that dope.
Hold up. I want everybody to know it ain't me, because everybody get mad at me.
Oh yeah.
When I say the littlest thing, this ain't me this time.
And we're gonna be ready for the squabble next year.
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of them, yeah, I saw you on that broadcast talking about it. I said, I didn't see it, but I said, I didn't go to any of these schools, man. I said, I'm just on the broadcast talking sports, man. Someone did that to me. I had to stop him. I said, look, I don't get into this kind of thing. I said, I'm just talking sports.
We play y'all next year. I got a country accent in my voice. We play y'all next season, sir. We'll be back on y'all schedule next season. And we'll come down to PV and wreck shop, wreck everything and leave.
I'm gonna let you all can talk that one to help. I'm just sitting back. Like I said, I just talk sports. I don't have a dog in this hunt. I'm just sitting back watching.
All right, Troy.
I'm gonna say this before we get up out of here. It's said, Carrie, myself, Doc. It is incumbent upon us to drive both conversation and interest in the games to where the SWAC don't have to spend money on advertising. If me saying something crazy can get 2,000 people into a stadium, that was 2,000 more that wasn't gonna go last time, I'm gonna do it. I'm absolutely gonna do it. Now I don't say nothing too crazy, too reckless. I ain't out here making maps and nothing like that. But if I could say the school in Daytona, people don't show up because they still got to share helmets and that pissed them off, and 20,000 of them show up, I'm happy. I am absolutely happy. So whatever I got to do to drive the interest, I'm gonna do, because I'm sick of this. We don't show up to games. I'm sick.
I know people in Daytona and Tallahassee. I said, let's leave that to you all.
The
have a good relationship with both of you.
Circle City Classic gonna be no more. Is that what I'm hearing?
Circle City Classic. Yeah, I think after Reverend Charles Williams passed, I think it just went downward after his passing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a high school showcase now.
That's great.
Man. Are y'all going to media days, Doc and Troy? Are you gonna be in the media days, football media days?
Yeah, I sent my credentials. I'm gonna call tomorrow. And
they ain't gonna do nothing until probably right before.
I know. I just like hearing Andrew say, you approve, and then I go ahead and make sure I got all my flights and reservations done. So
okay.
Who said they gonna try to put Jackson State in place? Why is y'all?
Because he's talking about what I said about driving interest in the game. That's what he's referring to.
Why is y'all? Y'all need to worry about averaging 5,000 folks in your damn stadium.
They said they got season tickets.
Hold on. That one out there.
Lionel said the season tickets are on track. If I'm not mistaken, Lionel said that on Twitter. Season tickets on track.
My mama was in a homeboy. Lionel. Yeah.
I was the one that said, I need y'all to get in the stadium for the coach, because we heard all these good things about the PV tailgate, but the coach wants y'all in the stadium. And then Lionel said that the season ticket sales are on track. So that's cool. Like if y'all buying season tickets and showing up to the games, that was my only thing. Like y'all had Big Worm out there, like doing stuff he ain't have to do. He shouldn't have had to do. Now he ain't got to do that because y'all buying season tickets. So it's I'm cool.
Yeah, I know some people with the PV, and I had heard about their homecoming.
Yeah, so my TikTok timeline is HBCU TikTok timeline. And so I think for a while, for like a month, they had like old school PV homecoming and like student union type stuff coming on my timeline. I was like, oh, okay, they was live in the 70s. They was live in the 80s. So, it's always good to see other people culture. Because, all I know really is, to be honest with you, FAMU. Like I know the 90s FAMU. I talked to some old school rattlers. They used to
I remember
drive.
90s. I was being on television. That was back when Billy Joe was coaching.
Do y'all know in the Billy Joe era, Billy Joe had a bigger offensive line than Florida State? Billy Joe had two Samoans.
After Ken Riley came Billy Joe.
Money to go get Samoans.
Yeah, I remember those Samoans, man. You give see, I remember that. I said I'm in my 50s. I remember those Samoans on that team at FAMU.
Man, we live a good
I remember
life.
he had those Samoans on the team on that offensive line.
I guess I'll come down to the stadium in August, but it's only for a high school football game, though. Hey, it's South Oak Cliff versus Thomas Randall from Richmond, Texas. It's a rematch from the state championship game.
Wait, well, hold on. Ain't you right there in the city with them? Oh no, they outside Houston, right?
Yeah, they outside Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, Richmond. That's a Houston suburb, Richmond, Texas.
Nah, it's not even a suburb. It's his own town, city.
Own town. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Richmond, Texas.
Is it Brazoria?
I know Katie's a suburb. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Katy is a suburb, but hell, Katy is a city by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I find funny? I had been praying to God for rain, and He sent rain to the SWAC baseball championship, the ACC baseball championship. He sent it everywhere but here. Now it's here.
I'm coming to the stadium because I'm coming to watch the hometown team.
I need y'all to get along.
Houston team.
Sarah, you come to media day.
We ain't worried about y'all, Otis. Shit.
Sarah, you come to media day.
We worry about y'all.
I'm let you all crash out on each other. I'm just sitting here watching, man.
We will worry about Prairie View in December if they make it to December.
I want to meet the PV people at media day. Said Carrie, cool people. Lionel, cool people.
Oh yeah, Lionel. That's my homeboy from Monroe. I know his father. I remember Lionel's a little boy. Dad's retired police officer here in Monroe. Lionel Senior.
Yeah, who gonna be at me today for Prairie View besides Lionel? Because that's all you got.
Say he gonna be there. Say he gonna be there.
Yeah, I remember Lionel's a little boy, and he all grown up now. And like I said, I know his father quite well. And yeah, he was a great police officer here in Monroe Police Department. Yeah, Lionel Senior. He's a Grambling supporter. I'll see his dad.
Yeah, Stock is gonna win that game. That even though Sock graduated like 26 seniors off their football team, off their championship team.
Hey Troy, Lionel was a great basketball player at here in Monroe. Played on state championship team. He and Darius Dunn played at Baylor. They won a team together that won a 2005 state championship. Man, Excelsior Christian. Lionel could play. His dad coached him. Dad was one of his coaches. He was assistant during the time. Then he became head coach after they left. After he left.
And let me go ahead. We're gonna get ready to end this, but I know coming up in the next week or two, in the next 2 weeks to be exact, if I'm not mistaken, when does the World Cup start?
Oh, the World Cup.
In
It
2
is
weeks.
good.
In 2 weeks.
FIBA. Yeah. Where's the World Cup being held?
Yeah,
The
man,
World Cup is
everywhere.
being held in three countries.
Oh,
Yep.
It's
okay.
being held in Canada, United States, and Mexico.
Oh, okay. I know it's around that time. I know it's in the summer. Yeah, they had a World Cup.
This has been this rollout of the World Cup has been real quiet and it's crazy. Like
It
we even when it was overseas, we would get it was World Cup commercials every day. You got sick of the World Cup, and then finally it was here. It's here, and nobody's talking about it.
Did they had
At
a World
all.
Cup in South Africa? Did they had a World Cup in South Africa when Nelson Mandela was living?
Yeah.
I remember him having in South Africa. Yeah, he was still living.
Yeah.
And Kerry, that's the issue. That is the issue. That is the number one issue. That is the number one issue. Hosting the World Cup is a major thing. And in a couple of years, in a year, we're gonna do the Olympics.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Olympics
man,
gonna be in Los
2
Angeles.
years.
Yeah.
The 2028 Olympics.
2028
Yeah.
gonna be in Los Angeles. I remember
Los
the '84
Angeles.
Olympics in Los Angeles.
Man.
I remember '84.
So the tournament starts June 11th. Starts next Thursday.
And
And
the
you
LA
know what?
Coliseum is still there.
We're gonna have a World Cup show just for Marlo to piss him off.
I'll do a World Cup show. And again, shout out to our home girl Keisha Kelly, because she's gonna be doing the World Cup in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, Keisha, yeah.
Yeah, she I think she got her volunteer stuff a couple weeks ago.
She got her media accreditation. Do you know how hard it is to actually try to get accredited or get credentials for the World Cup just by itself?
You have to be credentialed by a media organization, and she is. She's
an independent media organization.
Yeah, she's also a member of the Black Media. I forget what it is. Black Sports.
Black National
Journalists.
Yes.
Is that NABJA? Yeah.
National
Association of Black
National
Journalists.
Association of Black Journalists. Yep. She does a lot of work with the city of Atlanta. She's on Keisha Lance Bottoms governor.
Okay, she lives in Atlanta. I know she's graduated from Southern.
She graduated from Southern. But the kickoff will be June 11th through July 19th. So like I said, it's gonna be a whole month. Let's see the venues. So they're playing. They got Vancouver in Vancouver and Toronto, because they have soccer venues. And then they got Seattle is hosting, San Francisco, LA, Kansas City, Dallas, Houston, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Miami. And then in Mexico, you got Monterrey, Guadalajara, and Mexico City.
Oh, okay.
A lot of countries,
cities.
Tickets ain't crazy. Countries. I might have to take ass down to Miami.
Oh, Miami. I went down to Miami for the Orange Blossom Classic when FAMU and Jackson State played in 2021. I attended that game in 2021. That 7-6 game. I was there in the stadium at Hard Rock.
I tried to
So
buy a TV ad for that game.
You said what?
I tried to buy a TV ad for that game.
Yeah,
That's when I
I was
realized.
excited.
That's when I realized we need to get the F away from ESPN.
Yeah, I was there. I was there in 2021, and yeah, that's the only time I've ever been to Miami.
So so basically Dallas, Atlanta, Houston, and Vancouver are indoor stadiums because we got retractable roofs. Pretty much they're gonna open air these games. And Jerry Jones ain't gonna like it. he gets no. In fact, y'all think about this for FIFA, the World Cup. Just because you host it at your venue, they're not gonna get no funding on that whatsoever. That money goes all to FIFA.
FIFA don't show no money.
Oh, it's all going to them. Okay.
FIFA is the mob. Listen, we ain't got time to go through it tonight, but FIFA is the mob.
Hey, speaking of indoor facility, is did they say we'll put an indoor facility? If I stand correctly, is it going to be in Nashville? They said the Titans. Is that true?
The Titans not gonna be a dome. Is it a dome?
I don't know.
That's what I was wondering. In Nashville. Yeah.
I don't think it's a dome.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking.
State, I'm about to say Tennessee State moved back on campus. Fairview, get your people up in there, and Texas Southern. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all need to go back to the Dynamo and kiss and make up so y'all can get y'all stadium back.
Yeah, a soccer team playing that stadium where they had been playing. Yeah, was that Houston Dynamo? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think they're gonna I don't know. Yeah, the Dynamo because of the World Cup. Because of the World Cup, MLS does not play any. They don't play any games during the World Cup.
Yeah,
because all their players, everybody players are
on their team
on other teams. So
yeah,
that's the reason why the Dynamo are playing late. They're going to be playing in late August and September.
Oh, okay. Yeah, imagine one of those countries and they on all those teams that are participating, those various teams.
And I think the World Cup final is supposed to be held in New York City.
Oh, okay. New York City.
I think it's supposed to be held at MetLife Stadium.
Oh, okay. And speaking of New York and soccer, that's did Pele play with a team there in New York City back in the 70s?
The Cosmos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Cosmos.
Yeah.
Yep. And he was the king of soccer.
Oh, well, Pele. Brazil.
Yep. So, man, we're going to get up on out of here, y'all. We'll be back on here tomorrow on strike season. What we got for tomorrow, Troy?
Well, state budget came in, and FAMU got $70 million when the president requested 65. So we're going to talk about it.
Wait a minute. I got $70 million when the president asked for 65.
Yeah, but remember, we in special session. Hold on. We in special session. So we don't know if them numbers really gonna stand up because again, the state money comes from property taxes.
Right.
Like the bulk of our money comes from property taxes. I know we get a lot of tourism, but the bulk of our money, property taxes.
Oh, okay.
So when you start playing these funny money games, notice they pass the budget first. And then the special session afterwards. That's your revenue that you're playing with. How you do a budget while you playing with the revenue. But again, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to be going through the numbers first thing in the morning. And just
I want to hear that one, man.
And listen, FAMU got $119 for the FAMU Florida State Engineering School, and it sounds like 100, but it's really FAMU Florida State Engineering School. So
they do share that. They share an engineering program.
Yeah, that's the engineering program. So that doesn't really go to FAMU. So, like I said, we got to dig into the numbers and see what they actually mean. And then digging into the numbers really don't mean nothing until this special session ends on Friday. So we're going to talk about it. It's going to be interesting. We'll talk about how it affects everything. So it's going to be an interesting show.
Okay.
But as always, leave with love. I got to go because that blonde haired lady told me I didn't make her no breakfast this morning. And then she was eating at 10 o'clock this morning. She was eating an ice cream cone after I had already fixed her breakfast.
She said you was
I'm sure there's some. It was already done. All she had to do was hit 1 minute in the mic. You know what? I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Just know I considered divorce this morning because she was in my face.
Oh, wow.
With the ice cream. Talking about I didn't make her no breakfast.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking loud because she can hear me because I'm about 3 feet away from the window. So I want her to hear what I say.
Like I said, I'm just sitting back here. I'm just spectating. I don't have anything to say.
Ain't nobody scared of her. She ain't no bear. She don't mess in the woods.
That's between you all. Hey, but Troy, I'm gonna be looking forward to that. You talking about what's going on with your session there in Florida, and because I look at this with a session here in Louisiana, it's been quite crazy, man. Taking seats away from people, and it's been real crazy in these times.
People don't really understand how important, even to your little sports team, what happens in government. Especially
man.
State government. Like, I don't hate the Rays because they the Rays. I hate the Rays because they went to the governor to try and get some stuff to try and bully Hillsborough County into approving this stadium when nobody got the money for it. So, but I will see y'all tomorrow night.
Man, it's always great conversing with you, Troy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh man, you know how we do. We family over here.
I love Mr. Ford coming on, and I always enjoy conversing with you all. How long have I been tuning into you? It's been some time, man. I've been tuning in. It was around the time I think after the pandemic, and not long after the pandemic, I've been tuning into you, Doc.
Yeah, I came in 2022, so.
Yeah, it's been a good while. We've been acquainted with you.
Oh yeah, yep, that's me.
Yeah, Troy.
Y'all know one thing that's about to come up this month. I'm doing before I go to Alabama in July. I'm doing all my damn medical checkups this month. Because my insurance decided that it wants to hit today. So.
Oh yeah, no, you taking out money? Let me go now.
Nah, I just got regular insurance. Like I went, I got I got part of my medicine. I got to get the rest of it tomorrow. I'm like, with because I work for CVS, we with Aetna.
Yeah.
Insurance.
I bet you do get the best medical, with CVS. You right there at the place where the pharmacy is.
When the
my parents have
CVS,
that's where I go to CVS.
She said that it's no charge on your medicine. Look at God.
Do it?
Won't he do it?
Let me tell you all something. Let me tell you all something that just happened before we get off. Another person that passed away. The guy, the funeral home that officiated Reverend Jesse Jackson's funeral. The owner, Spencer Leak. I found out yesterday he passed away at 56. He drove the hearse to South Carolina from Chicago. The Leak family and the Jackson family, friends. They all it's like family, and he passed away yesterday. And they said that the way that funeral home was, so he said they never turn anyone away, no matter the affordability. They didn't never turn anyone away, and his father was a trailblazer. So he's the one that he and Reverend Clay Evans. They're the ones, and they protested back in the I think it was the 50s and the 60s. This cemetery that was segregated, and they changed things and make it integrated, and yeah, that Leak family, and yeah, he passed away at 56 yesterday, and that's something they laid Reverend Jackson, he gave him his service, and now let's here it is. Here it
Man,
is.
you gotta
Yesterday, he's gone.
the owner. Man, that's crazy.
Each day is not guaranteed, you guys, and everyone on here is just say, hey, just live each day to its fullest.
Man, I know is when that lady told me, she said, you ain't got to pay to get your medicine. It's zero. Oh, I
Hey man,
was
you did a hallelujah dance.
because y'all just don't know. I take blood pressure medication, and one of
Yeah,
them
my father
is,
does too. My father's blood pressure, and I have a sorting.
one of them is a blood pressure medicine plus
My
a
father has high
diuretic.
blood pressure.
Yeah, plus a diuretic. I need that because that keeps fluid away from my heart. It keeps the fluid out of my arteries and veins. And also the main thing is it keeps fluid out of my legs, because when you you don't have good heart circulation, you're not gonna have good circulation in your legs. So it keeps fluid out of my legs, and that's one of the medicines that I really needed. I'm glad I still got
high blood pressure medicine. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I still
he
got
had a mild
some,
stroke.
but I'm like, when everything is ready, I'm going to get all of the medicine and get it all out the way. Plus, really gonna ramp up, try to get into shape, and then last but not least, just worry about just kind of worry about if I do need to get anything else, how much it's going to cost me, because
and wait,
hard.
this climate we have, you don't know what's going on with medical care, because look at what's going on with this administration, and just a lot of craziness. You just don't know what
I would never believe anybody that took that drunk ivermectin, whatever you want to call it. Who was that? RLK Jr.
Oh man, that guy. Man,
hey, y'all, I gotta go. I'll hit y'all up.
All right, Troy.
But we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Hug your loved ones and love on your loved ones. Always.
All right, Doc.
Crash out on your kids. Beat them out the penitentiary. We up out of here, y'all. Be easy.
Y'all take care.
Back on tomorrow. See you later.
All right. Always great conversing with you all. You take care.
Mm-hmm.